Welcome into my cat's least favorite podcast, the Dynasty Dogs podcast. We are doing a live special edition of this week's episode as round 2 and round 3 of the NFL draft is getting compiled here. We're going to go over that. We're going to go over the first round, and we're going to continue our Dynasty Dog duel this week with we got Panini Illusions, which I never seen them before, but we did open a couple packs off air, and it's pretty sweet. Yeah, so I guess we're going to start with that. And Michael, since you're so excited about doing it, why don't you do the honors of giving us your first pick?
All right, so I opened mine off air because I was not paying attention to what was happening around us. We did decide to go live kind of last minute, to be honest with you, just because it seemed like more fun. The Panthers, let's see what the Panthers pick here. I know Rich is a big Panthers guy, so let's see what they take right here real quick.
What would give you that idea? My beautiful Cam Newton right here?
Yeah. Let's see. Jonathan Brooks. Wow. That Dallas Cowboys are going to be very upset about that pick. You liked Jonathan Brooks quite a bit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you know what sucks? Like, you're like a minute and a half ahead of me, so I'm like still waiting until selection.
I'll just, like, from now on, I'm just going to stare at you while
just wait for me to go. Yeah.
All right, so real quick.
That's a good pick for them, dude, because Miles Sanders stinks.
He does stink. Real quick, we'll go through the Dynasty Dog duel. First card is Odell Beckham Jr. That's not going to be used. Travis Etienne is a very interesting pick. These are really cool looking cards. So
yeah, they're good.
If this was a Dynasty edition, I would have taken JSN 1,000%. But I don't know how much I like that. Let's ride Russell Wilson. Thank God I'm not in the room for a quarterback right now because the next one is Mac Jones. And after that, we have the very speedy Rashee Rice. So
I see what you did there, you little bastard.
I think I'm going to go with Travis Etienne. All right, hold on. Let me double check. Neither one of us have him yet, right?
No, I have, unfortunately, fucking Aaron Jones.
That's right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I guess so I'll open mine. Let's see what I got here. Come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh, I got a thick card on the back, so that could be nice.
Now, if you get the cool card and I get the nothing, I'm pissed about that.
Jahmyr Gibbs. Do you have Jahmyr Gibbs?
Yep.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who the hell? Oh, Jake Heener. That might be a good one. This is the pack of quarterbacks. Oh, God, this is looking bad. Joe Burrow, Quentin Johnston.
Oh, that's your guy, though.
Oh, man, dude. Hollowed Heroes. I got freaking Justin Jefferson. I already have Justin Jefferson. And another Jahmyr Gibbs.
It's hard out
so you
here
said
in the streets for you, huh, bud?
You have Jahmyr Gibbs?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100% sure. I'm looking at it right now. I have Gibbs and Taylor as my my running backs.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to go Joe Burrow.
We'll throw him on your bench. I mean, that's really not a bad backup quarterback to have, right?
No, I mean, this was a pack of like two. I got two Jahmyr Gibbs and a fucking, god damn it, dude.
All right, so real quickly, let's go over our first round reactions. This is the first time you and I have really had a chance to talk about it. I know you were enjoying a Sixers victory as the draft was going on. So finally, the Sixers are able to do something of, relevance. Something in this playoff series. But what did you think of the first round overall before we get into this?
I think it kind of went kind of as expected up until what? Up until the Falcons pick. Mm-hmm. And then they're just like, we're going to take a quarterback and then come out and say, he's going to sit for 4 or 5 years, which is like the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he? He's already older, isn't he?
He's 23 or 24, I believe.
I thought he was up there, and he's had like 7 ACL tears. It's like, what the hell? Like, I don't understand that at all. The year, and I said it last night, that the year that the Falcons shouldn't take a quarterback, they take a quarterback.
And I'm just like, so what? The one thing I read on the situation that made some sense is that there is that tampering situation going on where they might not have a first round pick next year.
Right.
So they kind of wanted to get ahead of the quarterback situation. And if, Kirk Cousins doesn't work out, then they have somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe that's it. Who knows? Like I said, I agree with you, though. I think that was the craziest pick of the draft. And I think one of the strangest ones we've seen in a long time.
Yeah. It's like every
And
year
this
they're
is
like,
coming
man,
from someone who loves Michael Penix.
yeah, I'm not that high on him. I think he's going to flame out, but
Bef-
well, I don't even think he's going to flame out because he's not going to get a chance
Yeah.
until like 5 years from now.
So before Kirk Cousins signed with the Falcons, I tweeted out Michael Penix in Atlanta would be a beautiful thing. And lo and behold, I didn't think
Yeah.
that was going to end up happening after.
I mean, it would have been great. It would have been great if they didn't bring in Kirk Cousins.
Right.
Like that would have
Right.
been awesome if they would have brought him in and just to hit the ground running and have him start. But I mean,
Agreed.
you got middle of the road Kirk.
So let's get into a little bit of the other picks. I think the Caleb Williams pick was obviously like that's been known for years now. Jaden Daniels after that with the Washington Commanders. That was kind of known at this point. Drake May to New England. I think you and I both were torn on whether or not that was going to happen. I really think they should have like just grabbed a whole bunch of draft capital because they have a lot of holes. But they got their quarterback in the future. So I mean, can you really blame them?
And they just took a wide receiver up in this draft here, or early in this draft. Polk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess they're trying. I mean, they're doing all they can do.
Yeah, the Giants are on the clock, or the Tiki Barber is reading the pick.
We've actually got 2 drafts going on tonight, Mike.
Oh yeah, what's the other one?
As Raw has selected Jey Uso, the first round pick, which is strange, but okay.
Jey Uso. Oh, that's a decent pick by the Giants. I'm not gonna give it away to you.
I want to throw a rock at Tiki Barber.
After that, I think the biggest lock of the draft, besides Caleb Williams, is Marvin Harrison Jr. to Arizona. I think that was the worst kept secret in all of the draft. I think this isn't really dynasty related, but like Joe Alt to the LA Chargers, I think that one really boggled your mind.
Yeah,
right?
that made no sense. But then they got Ladd later, so I guess.
Yeah, I think
that's all right. But like, you still could have had one of the best, wide receivers in the draft.
Agreed.
Take it on.
Agreed. I do really like Ladd McConkey though, so I think that's a great pick. So maybe we overreacted a little too quickly. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think he's better than the wide receivers they could have gotten at that pick.
Yeah, you're right. Obviously, I would take Neighbors over him and Rome over him. But again, if you could protect Justin Herbert, your main investment,
you're going to have to because he's going to be running for his goddamn life. He ain't throwing it to anybody.
Well, Ladd now. So
yeah.
After that was Neighbors. First of all, I think the first 14 picks were offensive players. So that is something we haven't seen. Malik Neighbors went to the Giants at pick 6. I was kind of surprised by this. I think the Giants made every possible, possible chance to move up to get a quarterback, and I don't think it happened. So they went with the best offensive player available and went with Malik Neighbors. Oh, James Stewart is reading the Jaguars selection. No relation to Rod Stewart. Great musical artist. After that, we already kind of talked about the Michael Penix thing, so we'll kind of ignore that. Rome Odunze to the Bears is a very good long-term dynasty pick.
Yeah.
Attaching him to Caleb Williams is going to be great.
Hopefully he pans out. We'll see. I personally don't think he's going to.
Either one of them or just Rome?
No, I don't think Williams is going to be as good as it's hyped up to be. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I like Drake May better.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. We did talk about that. I like Drake May too. I don't think the gap between the two of them is as big as people make it out to be, but I think for me, it's Caleb over May.
Well, yeah, and we won't see it right away because May's going to sit behind Brissett. So
Probably for a few weeks, I would imagine,
yeah,
not the whole season. I
yeah,
think the next pick where the Vikings moved up to grab J.J. McCarthy, I guess that was kind of, again, a lock pick for
yeah.
them.
They seemed like they were out there with their hair on fire trying to get a quarterback at all costs. Like they didn't care which one. It seemed like as long as they got one, which I mean I don't really get because you're going to play Darnold anyway. So you could just have Darnold, who's a solid,
They paid him $10 million.
yeah. You can always buy your time until next year when what's his name Ewers. I don't want to butcher
Quinn
his name.
Ewers, he sucks.
Quinn Ewers comes out. And who's the other guy I read earlier? Oh, Sanders.
Oh, Shador, yeah.
It'll be short. It'll be Sanders, Beck, and who the hell I just mentioned will be the top three quarterbacks. So.
Quinn Ewers, yeah. I don't think Quinn Ewers is going to end up being top 3. He's not very good.
No, I mean, I think he's going to be one of the top quarterbacks.
Oh,
not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. After that is the meme of Spider-Man pointing at each other. It is Bo Nix to the Denver Broncos. Him and Zach Wilson are exactly the same. I don't really see why they felt the need to make this pick. Did you know that both Bo Nix and Zach Wilson are both 24 years old? There is your news for today.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how old Bo Nix is.
That's great. That's weird. I didn't know that.
The one that upset you, I think, and myself the most, which I think was a bad pick, was Brock.
It was a stupid.
I don't want to say it's a bad pick because he's like one of the best players in the draft, but like,
oh no, it's not on him. It's on the Raiders
or Las Vegas. Las Vegas Raiders take Brock Bowers, which kind of kills Michael Mayer's stock currently. I mean, maybe there's a way they work out 2 tight ends because they don't really have a whole lot of pass catchers on that offense. But Brock Bowers is a stud. I don't think the Raiders should have taken best player available, but they did. The next dynasty relevant wide receiver or player taken was Brian Thomas at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that's a good pick. Again, I'm not.
That's a good pick for him for my guy. So.
You're a big Trevor Lawrence guy. So that's Chris Jenkins, D tackle from Michigan, to the Bengals.
Dude loves just reading before I get to say
I keep forgetting that you're behind me.
Dude, you just like the dude at the fucking carnival with the pin ready to pop every balloon.
Again, I'm not the biggest Brian Thompson fan, but he easily is the wide receiver 1 of that team.
Brian Thomas? Who? Brian Thomas.
Yeah, Brian Thomas. Is that what I said?
No, you said Brian Thompson. Oh. I know Rob Thompson. He's the coach of the Phillies.
No, but he would definitely take over that job from Gabe Davis or Kirk. I mean, Kirk Cousins is going to be Christian Kirk is going to be the slot wide receiver, and Thomas is going to take that outside job immediately from Gabe Davis.
I thought Gabe Davis will be moved to slot, but who knows?
One of my favorite picks for dynasty purposes is Xavier Worthy to the Kansas City Chiefs. I think that is going to be a fun duo, and I think Xavier Worthy, you could book this as going to have a Deshaun Jackson type rookie season. I mean, Deshaun Jackson had like 900 yards and 3 touchdowns, which isn't huge, but it's a very good rookie season.
Yeah, I could see that happen. I don't know. I hope my boy Rasheed Rice doesn't shit the bed and go to prison, but we'll see, I guess.
I do like that pick, though. It's a good I guess Hollywood Brown's only there for a year, so I mean, he's
there for a year. So wait, hold on. Did the Eagles trade? Who did the Eagles move up with?
This would have been their pick,
right? So did they trade? Who did they trade up with to 40? Did they trade up with the Commanders at 40?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the Commanders now have.
No, I know. I was throwing a load of Washington, so I didn't know who they traded with. I didn't know it was with Washington.
Okay. The next pick after that is pick 31, the San Francisco 49. This is actually the second biggest surprise for me of the draft. Ricky Pearsall from Florida. I like Ricky Pearsall. I have him comped to Adam Thielen, which I think is a lot of consensus because of the route running ability and the kind of toughness. But I did not see first round caliber wide receiver in Ricky Pearsall. So this is a surprise. I feel like Brandon Ayuk or Debo are possibly going to get moved maybe tonight.
Yeah,
But
I thought I seen Pearsall kind of in the second, but I seen like maybe I thought there was a possibility that Ladd could have snuck into the first. I thought Troy Franklin could have snuck into the first,
mhm.
but Pearsall I was expecting kind of lower in the second. I guess
Yeah,
like
same.
maybe like 38 to 42 ish.
That's
But
where I kind of saw him too, to be honest with you.
they kind of I mean they went up, they got their guys, and I mean they did. We're all too used to that, dude. When
Mhm.
Howie locks in. This is so interesting with that. Well, I guess I'm getting ahead of ourselves with the Eagles' second round pick.
Yeah, we'll
But
get to it. We'll
when
get
they
to it.
see
Let's go
their
through the. Go ahead.
yeah when they see their guy, they go for it. So
Mhm. The next pick after that is again your Carolina Panthers selecting Xavier Legette. This was a surprise because I don't think they really needed to move up to make this pick.
right.
I think they could have stayed put, but I've read somewhere they wanted the 5th-year option on him, and getting him in the first round would create that.
And you know
Obviously,
what? They're giving Bryce Young some help. So that's good. I'm
hmm
glad they're doing that. With taking Stewart and taking Leggett. I think that'll they're trying their best. I guess.
So I'm not the biggest Leggett fan.
Hmm.
Like just watching his film, I've come a little bit more interested in him than I was in the beginning. Just as a vertical threat, go up and get
Right.
it. I don't really get the Jonathan Mingo comps that people are making for him,
Hmm.
but I think he's much more talented than
Yeah.
Jonathan Mingo. Um, so I'm interested. And this is, to be honest, dude, this is somebody I really root for. Like, I don't talk about my personal life all that often, but this guy lost both his parents going right into college. And as somebody that lost both of their parents, like, that's a dude I'm rooting for pretty heavily.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, while I don't think he's the greatest and most refined route runner or wide receiver currently, could Brian Callahan get him going and make him like a very valuable threat for Bryce
Yeah.
Young? I think it's very possible. The dude works his ass off
And
just
there's
from
no one
things I've
there.
read.
There's no one there to like really like put up a competition with him. So it's like his spot to lose on this. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Exactly. So that leads us into round two. This is where a little bit more dynasty relevant guys start going again, which is where we are tonight. Keon Coleman, you're a big guy.
Yeah.
Goes to the Buffalo Bills. I think he's easily right now the wide receiver one of
Yeah. Absolutely.
Buffalo. I'm not the biggest Keon Coleman fan anymore. Like just watching him again, kind
Hmm.
of, but he's still really young. I think he's only like 21 years old. So there's a lot of,
Right.
work that could be done with him. So that'll be interesting. You want to tell us what you think of this?
I mean, he slides right into wide receiver one role.
Mm.
So like I guess Buffalo fans didn't really need to wait that long. In between crying that Diggs left, which I think was an asinine move to begin with. But now he kind of takes over that role. Outside
Actually, now that
guy,
you
big
mention
guy.
that, it reminds me I wanted to mention something, but go ahead.
No, good. That's all I really had. I was, he's going to slide right into that wide receiver one role, and I think he's going to flourish with
Didn't you find
Josh
it
Allen.
very interesting that the Bills were willing to move with Kansas City? So Kansas City took Xavier Worthy where the Bills were picking, but the Bills traded back.
Wait, what? Say that
So
again.
where Xavier Worthy was picked by the
Hmm.
Chiefs, that was originally the Bills pick. The Bills traded it while they were on the clock to Kansas City.
Right. That's weird.
It is weird, but it makes me think like they were very content on getting their guy in Keon
Right.
Coleman, and I think they thought they could get some more draft capital
Right.
and then still get their guy, which I get in theory it makes sense. I
Hmm.
would have taken Worthy over Keon Coleman 1,000 times out of 1,000,
Hmm.
but if that's their guy, that's their guy, and if you're going to get
Right.
draft capital on top of it, screw it. You know what I mean?
Right.
After that, we kind of talked about it. Ladd McConkey goes to the Chargers. Great pick. I really like Ladd McConkey. He's my wide receiver 6 of this class. Before draft capital and everything has been put in, like just based on film, he was my
Hmm.
wide receiver 6. So I was really happy to see him get picked. What do you think of him?
I'm more happy that Herbert actually got a wide
Yeah, true.
receiver. I'm like, dude, I seen so many videos of like this fat dude on Twitter. It was like,
Oh yeah.
he's a, and I'm like, that's true. He needs a guy to throw to. So, I was a big Quentin Johnston guy for about uh 5 games, and I'm like, dude, fuck, this guy
Okay, this
stinks.
is not good.
This guy's like 6'5" and has like arms like this, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, catch the ball.
Uh,
But now they got a guy. I feel like do you think he's going to be a slot guy or outside guy?
so a lot of people put him in the slot, but he played a lot out wide at Georgia. I think he can play both, but I think his primary role is going to be slot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I think he's going to be a slot guy. You're going to have alligator arms on the outside with Palmer.
I think they draft another wide receiver tonight, or no, maybe not tonight, but in this draft.
Who's still available? Your Malachi guy that you like?
Yeah, there's a lot still available.
Troy Franklin's still available.
Mm-hmm. Javon Baker's still available.
Your boy.
Who else? Jalen McMillan's still available. You mentioned Troy. Oh, Adonai Mitchell still available.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
What pick when they took? I thought he was going to go like right around in the 40s as well, but.
So after that, we had Jalen Polk to the Patriots. I thought that was a little bit high, but I like Jalen Polk, especially as a contested catch threat, a vertical threat. Not the greatest route runner, but again, it's Drake May's going to put the ball in the air for him. So I'm interested to see what Indy does here. By the way, we're at pick 52 right now.
52. The pick is in. Don't read it.
No, I think they're going to go offense.
What do you think? Like maybe
wide receiver.
Maybe, I think a tight end.
I think Troy Franklin could go here.
Troy Franklin would be nice, but they
need a speed guy, an outside speed guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last dynasty relevant guy in the second round is Jonathan Brooks of the Carolina Panthers. Now that is absolutely hilarious, because I don't know if you saw today. Yeah, I was reading something. Because everything you read online was that, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, whose name's escaping me right now, Jerry Jones. Yeah, Jerry Jones. His number one player on his board was Jonathan Brooks, and now he's gone right out from underneath him.
Yeah, dude, that sucks for him.
Don't you love to see that?
I love it, dude. He's like, he just every time he says something, it just goes the opposite way. But hey, you know what? They're bringing back Zeke. So,
real quick, let's touch on our Eagles while we have some time. Quinyon Mitchell, super pumped to have him as a Philadelphia Eagle. This is somebody I've been touting since I came back from the Senior Bowl. You and I together. I'm very happy he's a Philadelphia Eagle. A lot of good things coming out about him too. I don't know if you heard
dude. Yeah. Why he didn't leave Toledo and stuff like that. Dude, I'm pumped. A lot of people had him first on their cornerback, board. I had him as cornerback 1, in my board. I was between him and Arnold.
Yeah,
I don't think you could have gone wrong either way.
No, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, I think it was between either one of them, or like the cornerback ones. I think you could have, easily gone Arnold, and we'd be still just as happy. But it's a huge move, and it's a move that I didn't really expect. Kind of like leading up to it, I was like listening to him a lot. I'm like, dude, I hope they don't go offensive lineman. We talked about
that's what I kept saying.
I'm just like, dude, they're going to go off.
I was on the Dynasty DNA podcast last night, and the Toilets of Titles live stream. You'll see in a second. Toilets of Titles live stream, saying, I really hope we do not take the offensive lineman of the future again. And we didn't do it. So I'm so glad. Did you get to your pick yet?
Not yet. I'm at staring at the crowd.
This is
oh, there you go. Adonai Mitchell.
Listen. So I don't know if you looked at my wide receiver scores from film or anything. He was my 4th highest scoring wide receiver. Yeah, but I would not touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Why is that?
He takes the most insane amount of plays off.
Does he?
Yeah, a lot. Like there will be 4 plays he's just straight jogging, and then the next play 90 yards down the field. Like I'd never seen anything like it. And there was a lot recently. I don't know if you saw. He's a diabetic. So he deals with a lot of like blood sugar issues, and apparently he doesn't really want to take care of them, so it causes him to get moody and frustrated very easily. Like that's super dangerous, and I hope he gets that figured
Yeah,
out.
you should probably figure that out.
Yeah. So I kind of like for dynasty purposes, I'm avoiding him, and now that he fell all the way, like he was a projected first round pick, and we're in the middle, almost towards the end of the second round.
Yeah.
He's just coming off the board now. I kind of like the fit with Indy because he ran a 4.3 40. Anthony Richardson can throw a football over the mountains like, Uncle Rico. So I think this is a really good pick for them. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see what happens with him. He's so damn talented that he should have been higher. But there are some questions. There are some definite questions about his want to play.
Right.
And it shows up all over the film. Like when I first read about that, I was like, "Oh, there's no way it's that bad." It is that bad.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
Right.
But the next pick. Go ahead. Yeah.
We gotta go back to the birds, dude.
Big.
No, they win with
Cooper Sharp. I love Cooper Sharp on my cheesesteaks, and we took Cooper DeJean, Iowa corner.
DeJean Mustard, dude. That was like this is like the weirdest draft I've ever seen.
Like,
yeah, two Eagles cornerbacks like back to back is like really like putting our guys on notice.
We never pay running backs. We paid Saquon Barkley. We never pay wide receivers. We paid 2 in a week, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. We never draft corners. We draft a first round one, and then we drafted a second round one. This is the most insane offseason I have ever seen as an Eagles fan.
I feel like they'll maybe move him to safety. I don't know.
It's possible.
But I'd be fine with him as a corner. I feel like that's going to kind of put at least one of the guys on notice. If not moved, I can see Bradbury being moved. With Ringo being so young, they're obviously going to keep him and be a project. They got Isaiah Rodgers too. They got a lot. There's like
Isaiah
lot.
Rodgers is very good, utility, special teams kind of guy.
And they brought back Avonte Maddox.
So yeah, I forgot about that. I did.
So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cornerbacks.
I'm not thrilled that we lost both of our second round picks. Well, I mean, we traded the 2 picks we had to get the 1, but I mean, it is what it is. We got a very quality player where people thought he was a top 3, 4 corner in the draft in the second round. So I'll take it.
Well, what I guess he's the third. He was the third cornerback taken. So he was like the third best corner, right? Mitchell, Arnold, and
DeJean was third.
DeJean.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and then Cooley went right after him, and I think the Eagles moved up to take him. Just so they got their guy. You know what I mean? But so
I'm pretty pumped about that, dude. Actually, now that I think about it, dude, it's like.
And you didn't want a corner originally.
No, I was like, I wanted an edge guy, but and I still want an edge guy. I feel like I wouldn't have been mad if they took Cooper.
From
Cooper. Texas, from Texas A&M. If they would have taken him there at 40, I would have been like just as happy. But I just think that's going to be a lot of competition, and that's good. I mean, I think maybe by the end of this weekend, you see Bradbury play for another team.
It's just either cut
cut or like, man, you're going to get what? You'd be lucky to get a fucking 6th round pick for him.
I think you could get a little bit more, but maybe.
Well, I mean, I don't think so because it's like teams now know that like he's going to be the odd man out.
So, quick dynasty question for you guys, or for you, not you guys. We had 6 quarterbacks taken in the first 12 picks. Insane. If you had to rank them right now with landing spots and everything the way it looks currently, how would you rank them? Has it changed your rankings at all?
Well, yeah. Williams obviously would be 1 because of like with Odunze and Allen and Moore and Swift and Kmet, dude, you're giving him every reason to not fail.
He has the most weapons a number 1 overall quarterback has ever had.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Him, I would go Williams 1. I would go Daniels 2, obviously with the weapons again. 3, if he played right away, it would be Penix
Oh
because
yeah, 100%.
of
Yeah.
right. Like I can't throw May in there as much as I'd like to. He's playing with nobody. They got nobody to play with. So
If Penix was playing, we knew right away he would probably be my two over
yeah,
Daniels. Just on that offense, he would be my
yeah,
two, which
I
is
could see
crazy to
that.
think.
Bo Nix has a good spot in Denver.
Hmm.
I
I mean,
mean
that was
they've
a
been
Sean Payton guy.
yeah.
Let's
I
see
texted you
who.
this last night. I'm getting really, really big, what's his name vibes from him, Paxton Lynch. I texted you Bo Nix equals Paxton Lynch, and it's like just seems like that's what it is.
Mhm.
But I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. So for me, I'm trying to hold out from ranking these quarterbacks right now because I want to see what New England does the rest of the
Tight end.
draft with
Yeah.
getting Drake Mason weapons. I like the Jalen Polk pick, but
Mhm.
I don't think I like if in our rookie drafts we might see Drake May fall to like I don't know, pick 6, 7, even in Superflex,
Yeah.
which is crazy to think about a top 3 pick
Hey,
quarterback.
and I looked today. Our draft is only in 78 days, so thank God. I can't wait. It's getting closer. 78 days.
Well, I wanted to make sure because I just wanted to make sure everybody had the time. And when I spring things
What
up
day?
on
What
you
day?
guys get all really upset.
What day? What day is it?
So July 13th, I think it is.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought it was
Mark
the
your
third.
calendars.
I know. I thought it was the third because I'll be in Wildwood. So I'm like, oh no. Let's see.
I think it's the 13th.
Our Dynasty DNA one is in 6 days.
Hmm. My one in my home league for with Mike Lawley is next week as well.
With the Dynasty one with him.
Hmm. Browns are
When's
on.
his when's his standard league starting up again?
Oh, probably not until August.
Can't wait for that.
But yeah, I really want to see what the Pats do. And like you said earlier, I think there's a chance Brissett starts the season for the Pats.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think that's what's going to happen.
And realistically, like he might not be the best quarterback ever, but that's a really good dude to learn from.
You know what? I mean, he's been in the league for how long? There's a reason why he's been in for so long.
And he knows that system. He knows the New England way. He knows how to play quarterback. I'm interested to see how they work this out between the two of them. I wonder what the Browns take here. I don't think. I mean, maybe running back. Nick Chubb might not play until the middle of the season.
No, who knows? I thought,
What are
yeah,
you
they
trying to keep
run
up
it.
with the wrestling draft too as you go?
Yeah,
But
like
I
like
can tell
I
you.
got 5 people telling me, like texting me, like, oh, I think we're gonna get Trotter in the late rounds. I'm watching the WWE shit and I'm watching this.
It was not a running back. I actually am not sure who this is. This is not a name I've heard. But
Look at this! Look at this fucking dickhead!
what?
Oh, I'm gonna put the dog bone in my mouth.
You're that behind?
Yeah, they just announced a Michael Hall.
Um, what do you think of the landing spot for Roma Dunze?
I don't think he could have gone to, he definitely could have gone to a worse spot.
I.e., the league neighbors go to the Giants.
Yeah, like God bless, dude. Um, I think it'll be good because he's eventually gonna, that'll weed out Keenan Allen. Their
Mhm.
wide receiver room's looking nice, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, they could definitely like how quickly like the NFC North has kind of flipped. The Packers
Yeah.
are getting better, the Lions are extremely good,
Hmm.
the Bears, the Vikings, who knows? Like I don't think they're going to be very good, but
Yeah. Yeah. The Vikings, I think, are going to be at the bottom of the division.
oh yeah, I think that's pretty easy.
Unfortunately for JJ.
I'm interested. I wonder. I think the Dolphins probably take a corner here. What do you think?
Do you think they? What did you say?
I
You think
think
they
the
take a
Dolphins take
corner?
a corner. Yeah.
They have to because they're getting rid of Davian Howard, right?
I think he's gone, right?
I
And
think
they
he's
have Jalen
gone.
Ramsey.
Yeah, key departures: Vic Fangio, Christian Wilkins, Davian Howard, Andrew Van Ginkel. That's a funny name. Where did he go, Xavier Howard? Is he
I think
still
he's
out there?
still a free agent. Yeah,
Is he?
we don't need him. We have like 47
Yeah, dude, don't
corners.
worry.
Yeah, we just keep adding corners. Um, the Dallas pick and the Tampa pick, I think, are going to get interesting for dynasty purposes. I don't think Miami takes an offensive player here. I don't think.
I'd be
I don't. I
surprised.
can't think of anybody fast enough because they want somebody who runs like a 4-2.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who's had the best draft so far, in your opinion?
The Bears.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they had 2 first-round picks, so it's like, no shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not. I mean, being a homer, the Eagles had a really good draft so far.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of burps. Yeah, I think. Who else?
I think Minnesota had a good draft. Like, I'm not the biggest JJ
Mhm.
fan, but I like the Turner pick.
Yeah,
The
they
edge
moved up
rusher
for
from
him.
Alabama. Yeah, I like
Mhm.
that. Yeah, I think that's really it. Like the
Yeah,
top.
I mean, I don't want to be a homer, but like the Eagles are too. The last 2, it's like Howie's been like killing it. Like just when I thought I was out, he's pulling me back
Yeah,
in.
after that Hassan Reddick pick or that trade, we were kind of
Yeah. I forgot about that. You just said that now. That fuck him. I'm back to saying fuck him. God damn it.
All right. I mean, not a corner for Miami. It's a definite need pick though.
Patrick Powell.
I'm Paul, the Jimmy
Dude,
Neutron guy.
I remember with the monkey with the 3
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, can we touch on? Okay, so 2 of the biggest icks in the NFL draft. What do you think is worse? The fucking people who come out and read the picks and they're just like, "Oh, you suck," and then this sucks, and like, dude, read the fucking card and get the hell out of here. Or them stupid ass fucking hats that are like the giant fucking foam hats. It's like
Yeah.
I hate them so much.
No, that's a
I
tough
hate
one.
them so much.
That's a tough one.
Hey, honey, have you seen my gigantic Eagles hat? I'm gonna paint my face and wear my really big hat. I hate it so fucking much.
We were when I was on the Dynasty DNA crew, they were asking me about the one dude that always paints his face with the big shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm.
The
He's
Eagles
there now.
fan. Yeah, I know. Yeah, not he's fine. He's kind of everywhere now, but
He gets paid to do that.
does he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I heard it on the radio. So I was like, damn, this guy gets off. This guy's got so many sick days saved up.
Yeah.
But no, he gets paid to do it.
It's like those wrestling fans that are always sitting front row at every single Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view.
Green shirt guy.
Yeah, green shirt guy, which apparently you never realized until I brought it to your attention that he's
No, I didn't know
always
that
there,
at all. I'm like,
which
damn.
is crazy.
His Instagram is all that.
Green shirt guy.
Yeah, it's so
I
funny.
wonder what the Cowboys do.
Like the WWE's like got they got like war rooms, dude. It's so corny.
Do they really? How about?
Yeah.
Did you see Tony Khan on the draft last night with his?
Oh, what an absolute jerk off! Did you hear him? Did you hear his quote?
Yeah, I heard.
What a jerk off, dude.
Yeah.
Your product fucking stinks, and you're out there. Oh, we're going against the Harvey Weinstein of wrestling. What does that even mean?
Right.
What kind of creep says something like that? You know what I mean?
And the thing about the other, besides that, he always said he was never going to be part of like
a feud.
A feud like with the neck bracelet. He said he was never going to be that, but here we are.
Right. And he's in interviews like this with his giant eyeballs. Like, I can't stand that guy.
But that's enough wrestling talk before we lose the 18 viewers we have.
18. Want to see how big my eyes can get?
I think the Cowboys.
Jerry Jones, look at this big idiot. He looks dead behind those eyes. He's just like.
He's so tired. You could tell.
Then Mike McCarthy, that big goofy idiot.
What do you think they take?
Dude, like a fucking kicker. And Jerry Jones would be like, yeah, be all.
They're really letting this clock go down, though.
I don't. Do you think they know they're on the clock? Did they take
I
a
think
running
every
back?
pick has been really quick except this one.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to make a move. Maybe they're moving back. I could see a running back going between now and the next pick with Tampa.
Maybe your guy from Lloyd, Marshawn Lloyd.
Yeah, I love Marshawn Lloyd. I would like
I
to
know.
see that.
I don't like him. I think he's like built with Legos. And you just knock him over, and he's like, "Oh, I'm broken."
They are really letting this clock go, huh?
Yeah. The more I get to see of dorky Cowboy fans dancing around, the better.
They had 55 picks to figure this one out.
Oh shit! What do we do?
That's actually my biggest ick is the 101. Like, we know what you're doing. Like the Caleb Williams pick. Why are you taking the full 10 minutes? Just get out there.
I'm taking the full 10 minutes at 102. Full 10, dude. I might try to trade back. Who knows?
No, I'm talking about the NFL draft.
Oh.
No, that's what I mean. Like, the Bears took the full, like, 10 minutes, it felt like.
Oh, yeah.
To just take Caleb Williams, which we all knew was going to happen anyway, right?
Right. Yeah. What if they'll probably take like Troy Franklin? Like they're going to take do you see all their needs? Linebacker, running back, center, edge, defensive tackle, guard. They'll take a wide receiver and be like,
I do think they need a wide receiver though. Like it's not on their list of needs, but it is. Like they have CD Lamb and who?
The guy from the USFL or the XFL, whatever he was in. What's his name? He returned punts last year.
Oh, Tolbert?
Turpin.
Oh, Turpin. Yeah,
Turpin, like the fishy.
Like the
yes, him. They got rid of Michael Gallup.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's surprising.
Oh, look at my big cowboy hat.
Are you well, I forgot to ask you, what are you watching it on?
My TV.
No shit. But like what
YouTube TV.
No, again, what channel?
ESPN 2.
Okay, because I'm watching it on NFL Network.
Ew.
Why?
Why are you watching it on that?
I prefer NFL Network over to ESPN.
I don't like the guys on there. I don't like the broadcast team.
Really?
I like Mel Kiper.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't realize they got rid of Todd McShay.
Todd McShay. Where did he go?
I think I was reading something. He's got like contractual things where he couldn't do anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I guess he had like a no compete clause or something.
Oh, yeah. He's like hanging out at his house, like just talking into the mirror, like wishing he was there for this.
Todd. Who the hell is Mel Kiper anyway? Do you ever see that video?
Yeah.
I think that was the Colts owner, right? The Baltimore
Colts
owner.
I think so.
Who the hell is Mel Kiper anyway? That's so funny. How about did you see the video of the Carolina Panthers owner?
What, when he went into the restaurant?
Yeah, where they had the sign outside.
I watched like some of it and then I'm like, okay. I didn't see. Well, he didn't get pissed, did he? Did he get pissed?
He was pissed. He took first of all, don't touch anybody. You know what I mean? He
took the kid's hat off.
Yeah, which is weird. And then he was all pissed that it said it said something like don't let the owner pick the players or let the coach.
It was like let the GM and the coach pick this time.
He's such he's
always been like that. Like last year, did he dump a drink on someone?
Yeah. Like he's become like very hateable. Like I didn't even know who he was until later.
Neither did I. He's the worst. If some owner dumped a drink on me, I would go out, patiently wait in line for a hot dog, overpriced, load it up with ketchup and mustard, and come back and hum it right at that fucking dude's head. Like I put everything I got into this fucking hot dog right at his head. Hit him with a $9 hot dog. The pick is in.
Yeah, the pick is in. That's again. You were talking about it earlier. Just taking forever to read the pick.
I can't stand it.
Oh wow!
Don't. Who? Now it's over to this fucking guy.
It's not an offensive player.
God, dude, just let me watch it in excitement. Marshawn Neal. Okay.
I've seen him like mocked. I've seen a few people want him on the Eagles, which I mean, we could have used probably, but it's a good pick. Good pick. They
Hope
do
he
need the
sucks.
defensive line. What do you think Tampa does here?
Wide receiver.
I was thinking maybe wide receiver, running back, like
Franklin. Or the tight end from Texas.
what is Godwin's contract look like? Because he's got
I could have swore it was like they just picked up an option or something.
They might have. Hold on, let me look that up.
Caleb Williams will wear number 18. Okay. For him.
It's a nice number. I like that for a quarterback.
Good for him. Yeah.
I like that number. It's a good quarterback number. Peyton Manning is the only one that I can think of. See,
Yeah.
Tampa Bay took 3 seconds, and the pick is in.
What the hell? Dude, I'm still on, like, this still says the Cowboys. I still got Marshawn Neal highlights going on here.
So it looks like they have a potential out in 2024. So I guess they have him technically until he's an unrestricted free agent in 2025, it says.
Okay.
So they could pick, re-sign him. We'll see what happens with that. I know they just gave Mike Evans a bag, so
yeah,
maybe they draft another wide receiver. Wouldn't shock me if they go running back, though. Like, I like Rachaad White. You and I have talked about that. Really good pass catching back, but like he's not great in between the tackles.
Mm-mm.
How panicked? Did you traded White to get Rice or Rice to get White? I forget which way you did.
Other way around. I traded White and got Rice.
Okay, so that hasn't worked out. But if they draft a running back here,
I don't think, dude. He's an NFL player, dude. How often do they get in trouble?
No, you're right.
He didn't gamble, and he didn't smoke. He didn't smoke the devil's lettuce. So,
yeah,
it's automatic lifetime ban if you smoke pot.
Mm-hmm.
But
they do need to crack down on the crazy driving that's going on, because like that's like the 5th dude in like a year.
Yeah, I agree. You had Henry Ruggs throw his life away.
Jalen Carter almost did.
Mm-hmm.
Rashee Rice, Jordan Addison got clocked at like 170, 180.
Didn't he have like his dog was having like a heart attack or something?
But yeah, they still gave him a ticket or whatever. So that was what was happening. But he didn't hurt. Also, didn't get he didn't cause an accident or anything, but still going 170 some odd miles per hour.
Right.
So
we'll see. That's a Jatavion Sanders.
Is that who they just took?
No, that was the tight end from Texas I was talking about.
Oh,
I could see them taking him.
I was just watching Serenity on YouTube TV, and I was like, "What?"
No, I could see them taking either a tight end, wide receiver, or running back. I could see. Although I don't know if there's any running backs I'd really want to take.
Could they take the rattlesnake, Spencer Rattler?
I forgot he was in this draft. Remember, like 2 years ago, they're like, "Yeah, he's going to be the number 1 overall," and like this dude's going to be like a 7th round pick and never play. Probably.
No, I think he'll be. I don't know if he's going to go now in the second. I think he's going to end up being a 3rd round pick if he doesn't go here, because after that, we've got Houston, Buffalo, Detroit, Baltimore, San Francisco, Kansas City. I don't see any of those teams taking him.
Mm-mm.
So I think he's going to end up going in the 3rd round. Houston coming up. Houston and Green Bay are going to be interesting picks. And Buffalo. Buffalo could just take they have to maybe take another wide receiver.
Yeah. Why not?
Mm-hmm. What do we have? Picks 57. So we got a couple more picks left of this round, and then we got the 3rd round. It's moving pretty quick, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've got commercials now. I can't see the ticker on the bottom. That's great.
Don't worry, I'll read it off to you.
Oh, I know you will.
Did you see the one dude hug Roger Goodell like really hard, and Goodell just had back surgery?
Did he? I
Yeah,
didn't see that. That's
yeah. That's gotta suck. That probably hurt a lot. Somebody who's had back surgery getting
right.
hugged like that does not look like fun. When I got my appendix taken out, and your good buddy Patrick decided to tackle me. Yeah,
When
that was good.
I got my appendix out, and then I went river rafting down the Delaware River.
Did you?
Yeah, I like duct taped it.
I did not know. I don't remember that.
I was 13. You got
Oh.
yours
I
like
mean, I remember
last year.
coming to your house after you got it taken out.
Hmm.
You're like, "Don't touch me."
Well, now you know. All these years later, the pain.
Yeah, it sucks.
Come on, dude. The pick is in. There we go. Don't tell me.
It's not offense either.
See, that's what I mean. Stop telling me that.
What does that do? It could be anybody.
I want to know. I want to know. I want to be surprised.
Imagine you're surprised.
Oh, an edge rusher. There you go.
Yeah, they could use that. Yeah. Yeah. Can't really go wrong with Alabama or edge rushers either.
No. No, they usually work out.
Yeah. Even if they're not like top end, they're usually still pretty damn good. So
Right.
I would do that. I would have done that. That's a good pick.
Who's up? Green Bay?
Mm-hmm. Their pick is in. See, Dallas was just fucking around. Are they going to get Jordan Love another wide receiver?
Is that Tennessee quarterback in the draft?
Joe Milton?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's in the draft. He's probably not going to go till like the 5th, 6th round.
He's athletic. I just seen highlights of him.
That's because he was getting sacked by the Alabama edge rusher.
Right.
As an Eagles fan, do you hate Tampa Bay?
Not really. Like, they don't bother me just because it's like
as a kid, I hated them because of Rondé Barber.
But they're almost like harmless because they're like no one gives a shit about anything down there. It's like no one cares about football down there.
This dude took no time reading that off. Like he just went up to the thing and just read it and was done.
And he did his job.
Yeah. This was a guy mocked.
Oh, it's not an offensive player. It's not a defensive player. Oh, there we go.
That's a good pick. I watched a little bit of him because we're in an IDP league. I like him a little bit.
Yeah.
I've seen, again, he was another one mocked to the Eagles. Javon Bullard, safety, Georgia.
Yeah.
Should probably be reading this off for the people maybe watching us that are not watching the draft. If you're looking at us and not watching the draft, thank you, because, we might be decent lookers. But there's important shit happening right now. Shut up. The pick is in for Hugh. See, like everything's going so quickly. But the commercials are going to take 47 minutes.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to him? Matt LaFleur's got a cast on.
Dude, you're like light years ahead of me, brother. I don't know. Like, I'm still on the highlights.
It's a good defense in Green Bay. Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, Edrin Cooper, the linebacker they drafted, Jair Alexander, and Bullard. That's pretty good. I like Jair a lot. See, the dude from is that Christian Harris? Yeah, he's coming out to read the pick. He's going to take no time. Oh, wow. He fell, I think.
Mike, I'm going to drive to your house and strangle you.
I think he fell a little bit, this guy. That's a big fella, too.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, it is. Blake Fisher, Notre Dame tackle.
Get CJ some protection out there.
Yeah, I mean, they gave him enough damn weapons, so. We've had a run kind of on like defensive and except Bullard. defensive and offensive linemen recently. It seems like.
Yeah. They give such weird, weird fun facts about. I don't get it.
Yeah.
They
If
told
there
her
was
sister
a
died.
if there was a coaching Royal Rumble, who do you think would win?
Fucking out of every coach ever.
No, now like the 32 coaches now.
Oh, I was definitely going Ed Organ though. What
No, the head
professional
coaches,
coaches?
all 32 head coaches in the NFL. Yeah,
Dan Campbell.
I think D'Amico Ryans would take Dan
I was
Campbell.
thinking that was my second pick, but Dan Campbell's like fucking 6'5".
Yeah, true. D'Amico Ryans still looks like he can go too. He's
Yeah,
probably a little bit more quick than Dan Campbell is too.
quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, quicker than a hiccup, as good old JR would say. I was saying there needs to be like an NFL draft red zone where they just go right to the pick. Like I don't want commercials; just cut the commercials and go right to the pick.
They just don't pay for it, anything, marketing doesn't matter.
Yeah,
They're just like,
nope.
yes, this is all crowdfunded.
Just like like NFL red zone is. Like I think that would be great. Like in between the picks, we can look at the war rooms, see the phone calls. You know, those phone calls are cool. I like them. I don't know if
Yeah.
you're a fan. I think they're cool. I think it's like a cool insight.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at Serenity right now with bees as the YouTube TV loading screen.
Oh yeah, how come mine isn't doing that?
Because you're on ESPN, so NFL Network's probably. It's cool that we're watching it on two different programs. Who do you like? Do you think there's another wide receiver taken in this? I mean, we've got, let's see, Buffalo, I think, is on the clock. No, I think it's Detroit. I got to double check. Do we see another wide receiver taken in this round, or are we done with the wide receivers?
Baltimore?
Baltimore could. They didn't take one yet. I think they do.
Well, they got Zay Flowers and they got Bateman.
So right now you've got Buffalo, which I don't think they're going to take another wide receiver since they just took one this round. I'd be surprised if they did. Detroit, Baltimore, San Fran, Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the most likely two, if I had to pick one, would be Detroit and Baltimore.
Yeah, I would think Baltimore.
Yeah, I think so
go
too.
Baltimore.
I don't think Kansas City does. I would like to see Buffalo take another one, but I don't think it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so anyway. We'll have to see.
The third round of the WWE draft is about to be read off by the Dudley Boys.
Which is weird. We're about to get the third round of the NFL draft too. They're doing this on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Pick is in for Buffalo.
So LA Knight to SmackDown.
I thought you were telling me LA Knight to Buffalo. I was like, no.
LA Knight. Yeah. No.
Nah. Still a very good crowd. Like, I think there's been one running back taken, which isn't like super shocking. Buffalo could take a running back, actually.
Yeah.
Like, is James Cook, like, in your mind, do you think James Cook is like their 1A running back? I don't think so.
I think he is. I think so. I think he's going to develop this year. I think he's going to take a leap.
We'll see. But like the thing with him is like I feel like they bring in Latavius Murray every year to do the dirty work.
True. Who's like 40 years old.
Yeah. So like I don't know if James Cook is the answer. I mean, that's just like the vibe they give me because like every year they bring in somebody and it's usually Latavius Murray. So this would be interesting. I kind of really just expected maybe 1 to 2 running backs taken in the second round. We've had one already.
Yeah.
Is he? Let's see who they pick, and then I'll ask you this question.
Don't tell me what side of the ball he plays on.
Special teams. Let's see. Is Jonathan Brooks the number one running back in your mind right now? I mean, he's the first one taken. You were really high
Yeah,
on him in the
yeah,
first place.
yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think he was my wide receiver one anyway. I mean, my running back one anyway. Behind, what did I have him behind? I have him behind Lloyd. I forget.
No, I think
Um,
you had Brooks. I'm like 90% sure you had Brooks as your one.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. And dude, I think he's gonna flourish there. I hope he
I think
does.
so too. I think you're right. I think what's his name in Carolina, the running back? Am I blanking?
Miles
Um,
Sanders.
Miles Sanders.
Miles
I
Sanders.
think he's toast. I think he's toast. I think Jonathan Brooks is the clear number one. And does he Detroit again really quick? Anyway, Cole Bishop was the pick, by the way.
Yeah, my TV's frozen now. What the hell's going on?
Cole Bishop was the pick to Buffalo safety. It's a good pick. They do need that. I think they let Jordan Poyer go, right? I think was this. They let a whole bunch of their defense go, so it doesn't shock me that they took a defensive player there.
Right.
Um, but does Jonathan Brooks move into the first round for you in dynasty drafts?
At the very, he probably could. I mean, and he'd probably be at my other pick at 12. So
Yeah, I
that's
think
probably where
maybe
I'd see him at, maybe 12, the highest.
the thing is you might still have to wait for him because of that ACL.
Yeah.
That's the only thing really that keeps me away from him. But I could see him going in that I'd say 110 to 201 range. Like I know that's not a huge range, but
Right.
Barry Sanders, man.
What
When I
about
was growing up, we had a NFL hits VHS. For those watching don't know what a VHS is, it was a DVD that was made of a box. Yeah, exactly. Rich just got one right there.
I have one of the 1996 NFL team video of the Eagles, still sealed, 1996.
You selling that bad boy?
Nah, dude, this one's staying with me.
Yeah, I figured that. Wow. You know what's hilarious? They gave the name on the bottom who they selected on the little bottom ticker before he even said it out loud.
I'm not here yet. I got the mayor.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they literally showed who they picked before he said it out
Really?
loud. Let's cut this dude out. Screw him. We're done. Next. Yeah, he was this guy was a early second round pick mocked. Are you caught up? Can I say it?
No, yet.
Not yet.
Oh, he's looking at the card. What do we got? Okay. Rakeshaw Jr. Missouri.
Dennis Rickshaw Jr., Missouri corner. Yeah, he was, I think, like a mocked early second round pick, so he fell a little bit. Not surprising. Detroit took back to back corners just like we did.
Oh, yeah, this is their okay. That's their next pick.
Yeah, so we went double corner. They went double corner. I think, they're looking at our draft board a little bit too much.
They're copying us.
Yeah, copy paste. They've got some players on that defense too. Brian Branch, Aiden Hutchinson, who's a stud.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Baltimore's pick is in. Can we get
that was very quick.
Yeah, it is. Can we get a dynasty relevant player? Baltimore. I hope, and he's probably not watching because I know Dynasty DNA is live streaming as well. Shout out to those guys. I hope they take Troy Franklin because Wiz hates Troy Franklin more than anything.
That's not a nice thing to do.
It is a nice thing. I like.
Why would you wish that?
Because
maybe they take running back.
I mean, maybe. Probably not here, though. I think they just got Derrick Henry. I mean, I know he's like...
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him.
I mean, I think they might take him eventually. Haloti Nada, man. Big fan of his. Even his like 1 year here in Philadelphia,
I was gonna say, didn't he play here once?
yeah, for like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I was hype as shit when they got him too.
So same was I. So was I, to be honest with you.
I
He
was like,
could
oh
play.
damn. Mm-hmm.
Wow, the wide receivers are falling. Wow,
Wow.
wow. Are you caught up yet?
No, not yet. I got Haloti Nada. I can't believe the Eagles took fucking Cooper DeJean and fucking Mitchell. That's so tough.
It is.
I'm like looking on Twitter and I'm like, damn. Meanwhile, and then I see War Rooms of Atlanta. It's like it says me explaining to my wife why I joined 47 Dynasty leagues.
I was gonna post that earlier, but yeah.
It's the GM of the Falcons talking to Arthur Blank. The Chiefs are on the move again, on the clock, dude. So I guess the Chiefs moved up. I'm really behind, I guess.
Wait, the Chiefs moved up.
Roger
No, they were there.
Rosengarten. Huh?
They were the next pick.
Chiefs are moving up.
Oh, there's a trade. Oh, I could have sworn they were the next pick.
The tweet came out 38 seconds ago, so I don't know.
But the Ravens took Roger Rosengarten.
Rosenberger. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
What's that movie with Yes, you did. The rookie of the year, the kid who played for the Cubs.
Oh yeah.
Rosenberger.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
What if Kansas City doubles up on wide receivers? Then that means Rashee Rice is going to jail forever.
Do you want to trade for Rashee Rice?
They literally just swapped. So the trade was Kansas City and San Francisco, who picked back to back anyway. So Kansas City got 63rd and a 6th-round pick, and San Francisco got 64 and a 5th-round pick.
Dude, that's one thing that's bad about ESPN. They're not giving me any of the trade details. Like, it doesn't pop up.
So they moved up one pick and moved. I mean, again, it's the 5th and 6th round, so I guess it's like, it is what it is. But you moved out a complete round to move up one spot. I mean, it's a 5th and 6th round. Is that Jamal Charles?
Right. I don't know yet.
Looks like him. Yeah, it is. Big fan of his. One of my favorite running backs to ever watch.
Is he now?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just want to say the pick out loud.
No.
I also don't know how to say his last name. As in, like, a people listening, Philadelphians don't know how to say names in general, so we screwed up constantly. So they took tackle Kingsley Sumate, BYU.
Dude, they didn't even pick yet.
You are so behind. This is ridiculous.
No, they just read it now.
They're showing him jumping out of the pool from a standing position.
I could do that.
No, you can't.
Dude, I do it all the time.
From your tub?
Yeah. And I look in the mirror, balls naked. I'm like, I could fucking do that in a pool. I never actually tried, so maybe I can.
So the 49ers are the last pick of the 2nd round. Does Carolina go another offensive player? They could be really trying to flip that offense around for Bryce Young. Bryce Young might be, I know, like, I was kind of down on him, but like a sneaky buy for Dynasty.
Do you want to buy him?
I think you could get him for
Ah,
pennies on the dollar right now. Like a late first, I think would get it done for him because I think people are out.
so give me a late first.
I don't have one.
Ah, well then. You're
I
screwed,
think
pal.
I think you could probably get it. I mean, last year in Superflex drafts, he was going at the, depending on your needs, I guess you were going from the 1-1 to the 1-3. Now you could probably get him for like the 110, 111. I would do that, especially with how in Superflex quarterbacks are like pretty valuable. Especially if you for a guy like Bryce Young, I don't think he's ever going to be like a top 12 fantasy scoring quarterback. But like if you could get him and supplement him with another very decent quarterback and have like stud wide receivers, I think
Right.
he's a good piece to have.
Let's hope I
Because I
can
don't think
get.
like having like the top end, like obviously having the top end quarterbacks is like awesome because you have an
Right.
advantage over everybody. But if you could have like a Jared Goff and a Baker Mayfield or like a Bryce Young and I don't know,
I gotta
say
look,
Anthony
dude, because
Richardson.
he's my starting second quarterback.
Because Trevor Lawrence and Bryce Young. I mean, that's a good duo to have for dynasty purposes. Like I know right now they're not the two sexiest names,
Right.
but I mean I think they're going to try to fix what's happening in Carolina. You would think. Now, will
You
they
would
do
think.
it? Will they do it? I don't know.
Right.
It'll be very interesting. Um, how about poor Michael Mayer, man? I really
Yeah.
don't know what
Again,
to do.
what a guy I drafted last year fucking
Mhm.
sucks.
Wrote an article for Toilets of Title saying, "Go out and acquire Michael Mayer." Boy, did I got egg on my face right now. No, but like, I wouldn't necessarily call him a buy, but if the right price, like if somebody was selling him for the cheap, I think I would, just to see
Mhm.
what Oakland does because they don't have they have Devontae Adams and Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. That's it.
Yeah.
Are they going to go heavy set? Are they going to go two tight end? Maybe. Like maybe I'm just trying to talk myself into it because like I was very pro Michael Mayer this offseason.
Right.
But we'll see. I think Michael Mayer is substantially better than every tight end in this draft, other than Brock Bowers, by
Yeah.
far. We'll see. We shall see. Kind of going quiet on the who was the last like dynasty relevant guy taken? I think Jonathan Brooks, right?
Yeah, that was probably the last one.
No, AD Mitchell,
Mm.
which feels like forever ago. It's 12 picks ago.
I know who San Francisco's taking. Oh, not an offensive guy. Not taking an offensive guy.
It's not? All right. I was
Mm-mm.
wondering. What did you think of AD Mitchell? I don't know if I asked your thoughts on him when we were talking about him.
I'm on Hill Mitchell.
Yeah. Not Quinyon, Adonai Mitchell,
I
AD
mean,
Mitchell, wide receiver.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he fell, but like with all his issues, I guess that could scare a lot of teams off.
Mm-hmm.
But everything's a crapshoot at this point. So
Yeah,
when you
man.
get
Like
down to these types of picks, you kind of really make you do your research.
I my comp for him was season 8 of Game of Thrones frustrating because he was a
That was
very frustrating player to watch.
like the best season.
No, what's it? 64th pick.
Dude, this is taking so long. Renardo Green. Why are you
Florida
wait? Why
State
are you
usually,
not? Why are you not watching this on mute?
huh?
I just realized you're like, well, I can hear your TV.
Can you? You're finally
Yes,
noticing that? We've been an hour and
yeah,
15 minutes in.
put it on mute.
Sorry, I wanted to see the Old Spice guy talk to me. That's who that was, right?
What?
The guy who just
Anthony
read the.
Spice?
Yeah,
No,
wasn't he the Old
Anthony
Spice
Spice
commercial?
Adams. I have no idea. It said he got drafted in 2003.
Now it's just weird listening to it without anything.
Well, that's because you'd be watching it, not listening to it. But hey,
Spice.
honey, have you seen my big hat? It looks like a ring. Gigantic foam hat. I got my red face paint.
That
I've
really
got it
upsets you, though.
already.
That really grinds
I
your
hate it
gears.
so bad, dude. You look like such a fucking loser. It's like, oh, there's my big foam hat. Come on,
Darius Slay
dude.
tweeted out about the Dejean pick. Welcome, my guy. Now you got to change your answer on the keep trade or on the start bench cut.
I don't know what that means. I didn't say
Like,
it.
I guess with the corners. Like, who are you starting? Who are you benching? Who are you cutting?
No, I
The
know what
answer
that was, but I didn't know what he. I guess that was something he said.
I am really surprised. Like, how many wide receivers got taken in that round? So we had
One,
more
two,
than one, three, I think. One, two, three, four wide
four.
receivers. I could have sworn there was going to be more, um, but hey, third round wide receiver picks can go either
I'm
way.
surprised your boy Malachi
Yeah, so am I. I really like.
Conley.
To be honest, I was
Oh,
reading
Carolina traded their pick. Sorry.
to New York.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really surprised he is too, because like everywhere I had seen, it seemed like he was getting, interviews from like every team in the league. Malachi Corey met with this team, met with this team, met with the. I'm like, geez, like the
Maybe they
NFL's
didn't
hype
like.
on him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I
Although
mean,
a
he's a
third
guy who
round pick for him
switched
wouldn't be bad
positions.
either. What's that?
He's a guy who switched positions. Kind of. He went to a small school, so. The Giants offered number 6 in their first round in 2025 to the Patriots for the number 3 overall.
That was that what they tried to get for Drake May.
Yeah, I guess they were gonna take May. You got a typewriter over there, dude? Jesus Christ, dude.
I was looking at something. That's going to take me forever to weed through. I was going to see like how many wide receivers hit from the third round in history, but that's going to take me
And
forever.
since the beginning of the NFL, how many have been good?
Oh, there's the Eagles guy. He's
I got
wearing
the
overalls.
military. Nope. Yeah, again, why is it unmuted?
Wanted to hear. You didn't even know it was on. Like every time I'm talking,
I know, yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there's other people who hear it and like, wow, that's annoying. I hear it in the fucking background.
No, we've been going up in numbers. We went from 13 to 21. Thank you guys for listening.
Shit.
Again, this was like a last second kind of decision to go live, made by me. Rich wasn't overly thrilled about it, but
yeah, because we got to fucking let people know.
Nah, we like to spice it up a little bit of the spice. I don't know. I just wanted, you're not going to be on next week. I really wanted to be. You're going to watch our Fightin' Phils.
Am I?
That's what you told me yesterday.
Is it? Dude, you know my schedule better than me.
I texted you. I said, because we have a guest on the 3rd.
I might be. What day is next Friday? The 3rd. I do. I'm going to those games.
Yeah, you told me that. That's what I'm saying.
Correct. So, I'm going the 3rd. I'm going the 7th.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Rolling in the dough.
They're all free.
Oh,
I think I'm getting them all for free. I think, yeah.
Wow, Braylon Edwards is a name I have not heard, and that's who's reading the Jets pick. That is a name I have not heard in a long time.
Yeah.
They need a wide receiver.
Troy Franklin.
Oh, yes!
Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
The New York Jets select.
Can you wait?
No, the New York Jets select Malachi Corley.
I'm about to fucking just leave. You can do it by yourself.
That's what you get for mocking me. But we were just talking about him, you speak of him and he appears. That's a good pick by them.
I think Troy Franklin's better, but whatever.
They really did need a wide receiver, though. I mean, what they have Garrett Wilson and like any 90-year-old former Packer.
Alan Lizard.
I don't think he's still there.
No?
No. All right. I like that for him. The first pick of the third round, I like it.
12 more picks of the Eagles?
Oh, Mike Williams is there too. I mean.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him.
That's, interesting. It's a very interesting offense. You've got like ancient Aaron Rodgers, ancient Mike Williams, young Malachi Corley, young Garrett Wilson, and young Breece Hall. And you've got these statues of what Mike Williams and Aaron Rodgers.
Right. Like, yeah, and that, they might be like one of the most unpredictable teams this year. Like, you don't know how it's going to shake out with them. Are the old guys going to crumble?
Terra's Achilles again. That five. Everything you see, it's like Aaron Rodgers coming out of the tunnel with the flag, and then season's over. But that was crazy. I think it was like 3 plays in or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard Davis is reading. I'm not giving you a pick. He's reading. Mm-hmm. It's a good pick.
Oh my God!
Just
Turn
a good pick.
Off your sound.
You can't.
I can. All I hear is this.
Who was it then?
I can just hear buzzing. It's like you're in a room full of bees. Like
a bees in the trap.
Yes. What the hell is that noise?
That's my old crickety chair I'm sitting on. I need some real lumbar support for these damn things.
Is it made of like bamboo or something?
Yeah. Do you see the pick yet?
Not yet. Trey Benson.
Yep. Trey Benson, running back, Florida State going to Arizona. I like that a lot.
Do you?
I like it a lot. Yeah. So Trey Benson is my running back 2 of the class.
Tore his ACL and MCL in 2020. Yeah, that's promising, brother.
That was 4 years ago.
I know, it's still that sucks.
I like Trey Benson a lot. Good runner. My comp for him is Jay Ajayi. So I like it, and I like the fact. I like the fact that he went to Arizona because there's no real competition there. Like James Conner's good. James Conner's very good, but he's not going to be in the league for much longer, you would imagine, right?
You'd think.
Although every time I think James Conner's done, he ends up being like running back 5 of the year for fantasy points because it just keeps falling into the end zone.
Yeah, I just stay away from him every year, and then every year I'm like, what the fuck?
I like that pick for them. They're building something. Kyler, Marv, Trey Benson, Trey McBride. They're double traying it up. Trey's up. Commanders are on the clock. Troy Vincent reading for the Commanders is a slap in the face.
He's the president of the NFLPA. He reads every pick.
No, he doesn't.
Every pick that doesn't have someone like a special person, he reads them. He's the player.
Maybe
NFLPA
I haven't been paying
president.
attention, but that is Eagles all-timer, Troy Vincent.
Yeah, he does that every year. He's been the president of the NFLPA for like years.
Oh, I knew that, but I didn't know. What I meant was I didn't notice he was reading every single one.
Ding, 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 ding. Who do we got? Wait for it. Oh, a nice guard.
Yeah, Brennan Coleman, TCU. New England's pick is in. Like, it's kind of been flying, but like, Dallas doesn't. Oh, Dallas picks in 4 picks. We're gonna have to wait 30 minutes for them to pick again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look.
And not for nothing, but Troy Vincent played for the Redskins.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. Let's take a look at the wide receivers still on the board.
He went to Pennsbury? I didn't know that. I'm looking up his stats.
So we have. So obviously Marv, Adunze, Neighbors, Mitchell, Worthy, Ladd are gone. Javon Baker, Troy Franklin, Jermaine Burton, Malik Washington, Corley's gone, Coleman's gone, Roman Wilson's still on the board, Jalen Polk, Devontae Walker, Brandon Rice. So yeah, there's still some names left on the board. It's gonna be interesting to see if they go this round.
I really, really, really would like to see Trot Jr. at 78. That'd be nice.
For the Eagles.
Yeah.
I thought they were pick 70. Didn't we get pick 70 from Washington?
No, 70 is the Giants.
I could have sworn that was part of the.
It's in front of me.
All right. I believe you, but I could have.
Yeah, it's New England Chargers Giants is what I see right now.
Did we move it again, maybe?
69. Nice. 70.
Take a look. I think the Chargers should fuck around and take another wide receiver. Actually, so should New England back to back. Just do it.
Yeah. I'm surprised Franklin fell so far, dude.
Yeah, so am I. Like, I know I was kind of starting to get a little concerned about him with his combine, but like I still think he's a very good football player.
Mm-hmm. Roman Wilson, dude. I forgot about him too.
Yeah, I said him.
Roman Wilson, Franklin. Devontae. You like Devontae Walker?
A little bit, yeah. Good speed guy.
He's a speedsman.
Mm-hmm. Troy Franklin is really quick too, so.
You know how I know that, Mike?
What's that?
Because I can fucking hear it on your goddamn fucking TV.
What? I don't have it on.
Then what the hell am I hearing? Yes, you do.
I don't.
I know that's smart. Like, I've known you for 25 years. I know that fucking
this TV is not playing any sound right now. Now, maybe Des in the other room has her probably
conveniently has the draft on.
No, the draft is not on volume right now. Now, my wife may have her phone on 97,000 volume, which is very common in my household. Of all the
oh wait, now I don't hear it, dude.
She turned it off.
Dude,
the
definitely
British loving just shows that she's like, "Wait, Governor, now my hands are here."
He used his sleight of hand. He's like, da, 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 da.
I'm a magician. Let's see. Come on, the pick is in. Get to the pick red zone.
Dun, 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 dun.
You don't like the NFL draft group?
The what? I actually have no idea. I don't know who's on it. I just am very traditional. Yeah, I like stick with the same thing every day. ESPN, sports talk radio. I'm old school, man.
You're an old schoolsman?
Mm-hmm.
All right. New England coming out to make their pick. Okay, now it's Troy Vincent again reading it, so that makes sense.
Don't say.
Hmm?
Don't tell me. What was Bill Belichick on?
The Pat McAfee show.
Oh, I thought he was doing
No, I think he did the Pat McAfee. Like, I think they did like a live stream type thing. They're reading something off.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be a few minutes. Foundation of
Hate when that
Combat.
happens.
Yeah. I really did not remember that Troy Vincent played for the Washington
Yeah, in
Commanders.
2006.
It's weird. Like Washington got like a lot of older Eagles players. Donovan was there. Trotter was there. Troy Vincent was there.
Troy
Apparently.
Vincent was yeah. Donovan. Ugh.
Yeah. What a time.
Not a Donovan fan.
Mm-mm.
How excited are you for Deadpool 3? I just seen a picture of it and it reminded me of you.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. That movie looks so good. Have you
It
watched the
does. I
trailer?
watched the trailers, yeah. So it's like I think he's like going into the universe or whatever, the
He's
Marvel
going into the
the,
universe.
the fucking circles that the Chinese guy comes
Yeah.
up and fucking, you know what I mean? Jumps through those little circles.
The magician, like Doctor Strange and I forget the other guy's name.
Dr. Evil.
No, not Doctor Evil.
Oh look. Cody Rhodes is on.
The Patriots select offensive tackle Caden Wallace. Chargers are up.
Are they now?
Mm-hmm.
Now the picks are taking fucking forever.
Blake Corum, the pick here.
Chargers, yeah. I feel like that's almost like a lock of a century.
At some point, right?
Yeah, because they talked about how much they liked him.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a running back. They got Josiah Kelly and who else? Whoever the other guy is.
Gus Edwards.
Damn it, Schwarber hit a home run. I should have bet on it. Every time I don't put money down on it, they win. I mean, he hits home run. Gosh dang it.
Chargers pick 69 are on the clock.
Don't tell me.
Man, this is taking a while. They're reading a lot again. I can't wait for that movie.
Dude, they always pick such good songs for fight montages for that.
Yeah,
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be good.
Junior Carson, linebacker, Michigan. That's not shocking.
I didn't get to it.
You need to switch over to the NFL Network.
Maybe I will.
Just come. Damn, that's gonna be stuck in my head now.
It's coming. Whatever he says. Do I even have NFL Network on here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
NFL Network's on YouTube TV.
Is it? Gee.
Just call me. Damn it, Rich.
Oh my God! There we go.
What?
Junior Colson. I should have known. I should have watched on the NFL Network the whole time.
You would have gone without that knowledge for another 5 minutes. You didn't switch over. We're hitting a little bit of a Michigan run. Wow. I mean, it's not shocking that Harbaugh took a Michigan guy
Yeah.
here. Man, with a secondary of Asante Samuel Jr. and Derwin James, you think they'd be better. You think they would be better than what they are.
Yeah.
I think they took a linebacker in like the 4th or 5th round last year, too.
Did it now.
Yeah. Henley, I think it was. Yeah, pretty sure that's who it was.
I might stay on until at least the Eagles pick, and then I'll probably be outing 5,000.
Okay, no problem.
I don't like that NFL doesn't tell you the next upcoming picks.
It's on the ticker, right at the bottom.
Oh, it does. All right, never mind.
I can't read.
No, I'm like so fixated on the left hand where it says the Giants, where it would be on ESPN. Tiki Barber, what a loser.
Yeah. He talked a lot of shit.
He's a weirdo, dude. That dude's such a fucking weirdo.
You think they take another offensive player here? Because if they didn't get a quarterback, they might as well try to get Daniel Jones running, right?
I think they take a cornerback. Andrew Phillips, I think they take.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, damn, they did take Andrew Phillips.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Good pick. Good pick.
It ain't even going to matter. A.J. Brown's going to blow past them. But these 2 rounds, dude, like the third, well, not too much the second, but like the third, fourth, that's where you like really build your team. So they got to like be smart with these picks.
Is he about to jump over a car? Yep.
Are you behind me now?
He's jumping over a car.
Are you on that part right now?
No, it just ended. They're in the war room now.
Okay. We're on the same spot.
Oh, about time. Now we don't have to sit in awkward silence for 30 seconds.
Whatever, man. Just call me Angel.
Cardinals pick is up. I think they probably go defense here.
That would make sense.
One of my dogs just tried to break down the door, it sounds like.
It sounds like it. Oh, there you go. A guard.
I had like 2 seconds behind you. Isaiah Adams, Illinois. Yeah. Trying to protect Kyler Murray. Not a bad idea.
Kyler Murray.
Where is Kyler Murray in Dynasty for you, quarterback-wise? I think it's fair to say he's top 12 when healthy. Right?
Yeah, absolutely, because he puts up a lot of points.
And like, especially now with Marvin Harrison Jr., too.
But, I mean, that's really it. That's all they have.
McBride.
Yeah.
He's good.
I mean, he's a tight end, so it's like, okay.
Carolina's pick is in. So now next we've got Carolina, Dallas, Atlanta, and Chicago. Atlanta has the opportunity to take Spencer Rattler and just piss off everybody in Atlanta.
That would make no sense, but I mean, Atlanta makes no sense.
Yeah.
The hell is your dog doing, dude?
He's yelling at Dez for some reason, I'm sure. As per usual. These dogs be barking.
Just call me angel.
Who? Any other WWE draft news you want to give us real quick?
Let's see. Carmelo Hayes is on SmackDown. I think they didn't say that Cody's on SmackDown. He's wrestling on SmackDown now, but I hope not. Ugh.
You don't want him on SmackDown?
No, because we do this every Friday. So
yeah, but you're always watching it. I gotta get your. I gotta go. Hey, wake up! You need to kick in the head.
I know, because I love me some wrestling.
Yeah.
No, but I like that they do this shit. They're mixing and everything up.
Yeah, I like the draft. It's weird that it's. I think they definitely picked the NFL draft day on purpose.
Probably to give people like the real. Oh, should I switch over from the NFL draft to the WWE draft?
I still can't believe the Raiders took Brock Bowers.
I'm so mad about that, dude.
You're so mad, or what did you say? What'd you say?
Sorry, I got my old lady text me. No, that like kind of screwed up the whole draft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I feel like if they didn't take him, well, actually, Atlanta screwed it up because if they didn't take Penix, then I think Oakland would have taken Penix, and then we would have been fine. And then I think we would have maybe taken Bowers, but I can't be mad about it.
Oh, you still think the Eagles would have moved up to get Bowers?
I think they might have.
I saw that rumor too. I don't know how much I buy into it, but
yeah.
I think maybe that was a little bit of a ploy to get the corners to fall like they did.
Yeah, I mean, good move by them.
Because everywhere I'd seen, like the corners were going, like 4 corners were going in the first round, 2 of them in like the top 15, and then the other 2 at the back end of the first. And they all like 2 of them went in the first round at the end, and then the other 2 went at the middle of the second or the beginning of the second. So they kind of fell a little bit.
Right. Where does Carolina go here?
What have they done so far? So they took Brooks, and they took Xavier Legette, right? They haven't had any other picks, I don't think.
No.
I think they're going to probably go defense. You would think.
Well, you got to replace
Brian Burns.
Brian Burns, yeah.
That's a huge loss.
Yeah. And they're such a poorly run organization, and it sucks. But like, you could have had what were they offered? Like 2 firsts for him?
Oh yeah, the year before, yeah, big time fumble. I wonder if the wide receivers are falling because the class is considered to be very deep. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, okay, I can wait, maybe get a guy I consider close to this X player. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So maybe they're just going to continue to fall. It's possible. Wouldn't shock. Well, no, probably not. I would be very surprised if Carolina goes offense here. Because
you know what I was just thinking about, dude? Dallas is up next. I'd be so sick if Trotter Jr. went to Dallas just to like I'd be so mad, dude.
I don't think Carolina goes offense here. I think they go defense. They addressed wide receiver in free agency. They drafted one in the first round.
I think they go linebacker.
Yeah, they do. Another Kentucky guy, Trevin Wallace. Damn, I can't read today. I don't know much about him, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me either.
How quickly Jeremiah Trotter Jr. fell. He was like a consensus, like before the year started, first round pick or second round pick.
It's so weird how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like as the draft cycle starts to come around, he's like a mid-second, and then all of a sudden, we're in the third, and he's still not.
Dallas's pick is already in.
Yeah, this could be. They do need linebackers, right? So yeah, this wouldn't shock me if they go linebacker here.
Oh God.
Jerry Jones is probably ready to fight every person in there because Jonathan Brooks is gone. Atlanta's getting ready to pick Spencer Rattler with the next pick and really just set the world on fire. You know what? We did it once in pick 8. We're going to do it again.
Dallas taking Spencer Rattler?
And to be honest, like, they aren't paying Dak, it seems like. So it could be, right? That's something I didn't think about. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yep. Go para baby.
Safety or guard. Who was I thinking? Oh, there's another guy. I forget who it is.
They were talking about the Eagles taking him.
Mm-hmm. That's a good move by them. They really do need to kind of start like fixing that offensive line a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Pick away. Okay, so we're at pick 74 right now with Atlanta. It's going pretty quick. The third
pick
round.
is in. Yeah, let's see. Hey, buddy, this is Jerry Jones.
I think Chicago probably goes defense.
Denver. I think they go line.
Offensive or defensive?
Chicago, I think they go offensive line.
Mm-hmm. Could be, yeah. Depending on who they have on their board and who's left.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see offense in their future with like they have like 17 running backs.
Yeah.
They have like 37 receivers now.
I forgot Carolina had
Atlanta could use
for
another
DeAndre Johnson. Do you hear me?
Yeah, Deontay Johnson.
I forgot he went to Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Put together a nice little team.
Yeah, they are. They are. Deontay's good. Good wide receiver that can get open. Just has to hold on to the ball.
Braylon Trice.
Edge rusher.
Washed. Okay.
They could use that. They really do need edge rushers.
You know how I feel about Pac-12 guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on, we're almost there, baby. And then when's our
yeah?
I hope so. When's our pick after 78?
No clue. I think in the 4th round somewhere.
That's it for tonight then.
Yeah, that's it for them for tonight. I'm pretty sure. Could they go receiver?
Who?
Philadelphia. I've seen them tied to wide receivers.
Yeah, Franklin still there. I really do. They need to address the linebackers. Mm-hmm. And for nostalgia's sake, I would really like
Trotter Jr. I thought he was good. I mean, from what I had seen, but like maybe he just didn't have a great season.
They think he's undersized.
Sure.
So that's their problem, or that's the problem that I guess they're looking at. Okay.
So 2 of the 3 wide receivers I said would go tonight have gone. I just need Javon Baker to go. I said Corley, Ladd, and Baker were my 3 wide receivers that were going to go tonight. So obviously there's going to be more, but those were my picks that I thought were definitely going to happen.
Well, I knew Ladd would go for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fucking way he was.
Oh, did you see? I forgot. We didn't even talk about it. Dallas re-signed Zeke Elliott.
Did they re-sign him, or I thought like he was like about to re-sign? I didn't.
I'm pretty sure they did. Hold on, I'll double check.
Good for them.
Let me see. I realize that I am not a great speller. Yeah, looks like he was re-signed
Was
or
he?
expected. No, maybe not. I've seen expected and has signed a 1-year deal, so I don't know what's happening. Ezekiel Elliott.
Skip. All right, Chicago's pick is in.
I'm still on the Zen. Oh, we're out of Zen now.
I do love that shit.
What the? I will say though, it's extremely loud.
Yeah, I know.
The birds
Like
will
all
be
of a sudden,
chirping
it's
like,
like dolphins. Like,
what the fuck?
I know and then my daughter will be like, bird, 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 bird.
It's not real.
Or the bee comes up and like, bee.
Oh, really? She's a
Yeah,
beesman.
yeah. Dude. Her brain is a sponge. It's insane.
not like us.
No, don't get that from me.
You can't even focus on one thing at a time. Your daughter
I
can
know. I
figure
got
out the
three
pieces.
things. I got 3 TVs going on. I got the Phillies up 2-0. There we go. I got the
You're going to be
draft.
sleeping the next 3 weeks because of this.
Mm-hmm. Oh hell yeah!
All right, they're coming back from commercial now.
Dun,
It
dun,
looks
dun,
like
dun.
if they take an offensive player that isn't an offensive lineman, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, me too. I think they take a lineman.
I think
He's
Denver could
adored.
use to take a wide receiver.
You think so?
Yeah, Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims is all they have. I like Marvin Mims a
Yeah,
lot, you know that, but that's really all they
I
have right
know.
now.
Remember the dude who played for the Eagles, Marvin McNutt?
No,
You don't remember Marvin
no.
McNutt?
Now I do that you mentioned it, but I wouldn't have even thought about him.
What a great name, dude. Drafting that guy, they're like, yep, he's going to be something, dude. Touchdown McNutt.
That would have been nutty.
Touchdown McNutty.
This pick has been in for a while. Like, what's happening here? Come on, Daniel.
I know my ear canals are getting fucking destroyed by these damn headphones. It hurt me. Yeah, it's only the
Yeah,
right one.
maybe
Though.
I'll stay on and continue the rest of the draft. Maybe I will see.
You're just going to talk to yourself.
Yeah. Hello. They got a trumpet player right now, so I think that's what they're waiting for, him to stop.
Waiting Timmy the trumpet.
He looks familiar. Who is that?
Charles Tillman.
Oh, yeah, that's why he looks familiar.
Tackle. There you go. From Yale.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. What?
Honey, have you seen my long bare arms? They got fur and they got the claws on the end.
I'm not even going to attempt to try to say this dude's name. Kieran, from Yale, tackle.
Yeah.
Not sure. That makes sense for them, the tackle position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Real quick, were you terrified when you saw Jordan Mailata come on for the Eagles to read the pick that it was going to be an offensive lineman?
You know what? That didn't even.
With a
I
little
didn't
bit
even
of
think about it.
foreshadowing, because in my
Never
mind,
mind.
as soon as I
That
saw, I was like,
sucks.
these guys are about
No.
to take an lineman, aren't they?
Dan Denver picked quick.
Mm-hmm. Spencer Rattler. Vegas actually wouldn't be a bad spot for Rattler.
No. Considering they got a bunch of garbage. Oh God! Don't do that! Don't do that! They're doing the
What?
Gwitty.
Are
They're
they?
doing the Gwitty.
Oh, yeah, now I see it. That's a nice jacket, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Chalk
a nice
line.
Broncos jacket. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Is that chalk line? Yeah. That's
Mhm.
nice.
What's an even nicer mullet?
Sick mullet.
That is a nice mullet, dude. I admire that mullet. All right, dude. You know the microphone number one goes up, so you can move it up. You don't have to crouch over. Two, just read your shit and get off.
Those chalkline jackets are actually really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice item.
The Eagles have a couple nice ones.
I've seen them.
Jonah Ellis. Okay, edge rusher. His brother plays for the Eagles. Both brothers play for the Eagles. Well, one played for the Eagles, got cut. The other one's on the Eagles now.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Jonah Ellis, Utah edge rusher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I heard he was pretty decent.
Oh
I didn't
no,
watch
the
too much
Eagles.
on him, but
Wait, I
huh?
think the Eagles moved back.
They did. Fuck, dude. God damn it. I gotta let my dogs outside.
I mean, I can hold while you do that. I mean, I can talk to your pictures behind you for a couple minutes.
True. Hold on, let me let them out.
Very interested to see what the Raiders do the next pick. The pick is in. That was quick.
What did we move back to? We moved
Moved back several spots, it looks like.
8 to 9, 80. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 85?
I'm not even going to try to count. I'm going to screw it up.
Oh, I can hear my dogs rumbling down the steps. All right, I'm gonna go let them
Yeah,
out.
go ahead. Yeah, I'll be here. All right, so the Raiders are now got to make their pick. The selection is in. Jim Plunkett's reading it off. I feel like I'm giving people play-by-play that are probably watching it, but Del Markley's tackle Maryland. Okay, they definitely do need help on defense, so that makes sense. Good pick by them. I am like just floored with the amount of wide. I thought Troy Franklin would have been a second-round pick for sure, but it is what it is. Again, I think there's a lot of depth at the position, so it's not shocking that it's falling, but we'll see. We'll see. Houston's on the clock now. It hasn't said if their pick is in yet. I don't think they go. Oh, they could go running back. This could be a running back spot for them. Wouldn't shock me. The Damian Pierce project has not gone well. Oh, no, wait. They just got Joe Mixon. Forgot I said that. They still could get one, but I don't see it for sure happening. I think they're going to try to get a piece that they think can help them win right now. Even though it's a third round. I don't know. Houston's an interesting spot. Houston just traded. Oh, no. We traded with Houston. Okay, so originally this was the Eagles pick at 78. The Eagles moved back with Houston to Houston's pick. So Houston is now on the clock. I wonder, let's see, what would their needs be? Sorry if everyone can hear my dogs barking in the background. You know, the dogs be barking every once in a while. Well, I mean, best fits on CBS right now for them is Chris Abrams, Darnay CB from cornerback from Mizzou, Troy Franklin, wide receiver, interior lineman from UConn, Christian Haynes. I don't see them taking a wide receiver here, to be honest. I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think Houston takes a wide out. I'd be very shocked if they did. But stranger things have happened. I mean, shit, Michael Penix went 8th overall pick. So who knows what the NFL draft has in store for us or what Houston has in store for us right now. But we'll see. We shall see. Because, I mean, their pick is in. Arizona's technically on the clock right now. Wonder if this is not fully updated because it says needs for Arizona are running back, and that is not true because they just took one about 20 minutes ago. So we shall see. We shall see. A lot of victory lapping going on Twitter right now. It is what it is, though. People get excited about, their players, their guesses, stuff like that. Of course, I'd probably be doing it if all three of the guys I picked to go in this day 2 range happened. But if not, it is what it is. We all have our processes. We all have the guys we really like. Glad Malachi Corley got picked, and I think that's a great spot with the Jets. Lab McConkey smash spot in the Chargers. Keon Coleman, again, I'm not his biggest fan, but I think that's a great spot for him. I think he's easily the wide receiver 1 there currently. Trying to think. Oh, Adonai Mitchell. Again, we talked about dude has all the talent in the world. I don't think he's going to surpass Michael Pittman as the wide receiver 1 there. I think he's a very, 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 very good number 2 on that team. Just need to keep him engaged. That's all that matters. We'll have to see what happens there with him. But again, if you want somebody to put that ball out there for him, it's going to be Anthony Richardson. Am I right? That Colts team is going to be fun. That Colts team is going to be really good. And they got to be good because they got to try to keep up with that Houston offense. So it's going to be interesting. Sorry if you guys can hear the zen of YouTube TV commercials right now. Lower that a little bit because, again, like we were talking about earlier, shit's loud. The birds be chirping. I do wish that NFL Network had the team needs on there. I've seen it. I think maybe Rich said it's on ESPN. But I like NFL Network. I've always been an NFL Network guy. But we'll see. So the players left on Daniel Jeremiah's top 200 are Wilson, the linebacker from NC State, Marshawn Lloyd, Roman Wilson, and it's gone. So I wasn't going to be able to read all those couple players. I didn't even know it was only like 10 of them. We'll see. All right, Houston selection is coming up. Houston selections are good to happen. So the Eagles traded with Houston.
Yeah. For the 86 and 123.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Safety. Bullock from USC. Kalen Bullock from USC. I'd be interested to see if Cincinnati takes a wide receiver. They're up in 2 picks. Indy's on the clock now. Wait, wasn't Arizona on the clock a second ago? What happened? Yeah, they traded.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
On top of it there, Shefty.
Yeah, because while you were gone, I was just babbling to myself a little bit.
I bet.
And I could have sworn I said Arizona was on the clock, but it appears that the Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock. Let's see. I think Cincinnati could very well take a wide receiver here with their next pick. I don't think Indy does. I don't think they take a running back.
Oh, they already took a wide receiver with their last pick, so I don't think they take one.
Oh, that's right. I was just babbling on about Adonai Mitchell again.
Let's see.
I like the Colts too. I root for them with my Peyton Manning and Carson Wentz jerseys.
Yeah. You need a Richardson.
Yeah. I've been a big Richardson guy. Zaire Franklin, Philadelphia guy, isn't he?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. Zaire. There you go, tackle.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a very Colts pick, to be honest. Matthew Gonclaves, Pittsburgh. Okay. That makes sense for that. Are you looking up the Zaire Franklin thing?
Yes, yeah. He went to LaSalle High School.
Oh, so then, yeah. Because I feel like because I'm like 90% sure he does a podcast, and I know I've heard him talk about Philadelphia a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Dizzy Abanaconda, drafted last year, liked him a lot.
Abanaconda.
He's a nice little backup for Brees Hall.
Yeah.
And he's still really young. He came into the league at 20 years old. So,
And I mean, he could probably slide in case
I think
Hall
so.
gets hurt.
For a short period of time, we'll see. The thing with him is the thing that drove me insane. He was plus 200. I think he was like 210, 215, but his contact balance wasn't great.
No.
I think he should. And again, he's only 20 years old, so you could obviously work on that.
Damn, that was
so
quick.
I like Izzy.
Oh, TJ Hushmanzada.
TJ, who's your mama? As
I
like
got
a
a
lot of fantasy team names for like
I got a
10 years.
Hushmanzada jersey, dude.
Do you really?
Stitch and all, yeah.
That's a sick. The Bengals jerseys are nice. I've always wanted one and never got one.
It's the white
Maybe
one.
if they take a player I like here,
maybe
I'll. If they take a player I like here, maybe I'll get one.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals need a running back too, don't they? Chase Brown.
Chase Brown. I'm hoping that. There we go. There you go. Jermaine Burton. Jermaine Burton.
Wow.
Damn, dude.
Hey, what, dude? That dude can ball. He's a good player. Very good. I thought his route running is very underrated.
I wonder if that means Higgins is gone.
Could be.
Like, I know he's eventually going to leave because, I mean, they're not going to pay him. But I wonder if that means they're going to trade him at some point.
It's a good pick. I like Jermaine Burton. Thing is, he's gotten himself in trouble a couple times just on the field stuff.
Right.
So, very good football player, though. I had him graded pretty highly in my film review, too.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, I like that pick. I wonder if I mean, you would think T. Higgins would have been moved by the second round if that was going to
You would think, but I mean, maybe it'll be next year's picks. Who knows?
Seattle takes another wide receiver. Nah, I think Spencer Rattler, maybe. Rattlesnake.
He would have made the most sense in Las Vegas.
Or yeah, why do I keep saying that?
What?
Oakland.
It's a hard habit to break, brother.
I know. It's never going to stop, is it?
I keep saying it too. Corum didn't go yet, did he?
No.
In my travels?
The Chargers have not picked, or are not picking again in the third round, so he's probably safe for the round.
Right. That's wild.
Funny face. Remember, I mean, Troy Franklin, man, is just plummeting.
Plummeting, dude. Plummet, dude. He is on the Black Diamond slope all the way down the mountain, brother.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about, like, Tyler Boyd's gone. So Jermaine Burton's a really good third wide receiver to have.
Mm-hmm. Did he sign anywhere yet?
No, he's just floating in the abyss. And Tyler Boyd's just a very solid, like, wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. Pick is in. That'd be interesting to see Rattler there.
The rattlesnake?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! Like I don't know why it did. I guess it didn't dawn on us when we were talking about it. So the Eagles moved up in the second round to take Cooper DeJean. There
Right.
were three corners taken after that, so four straight corners. So they definitely moved up for a
They
reason.
Yeah, they had their guy. They knew who they wanted to get. So what was it? So it was DeJean, Kool-Aid, then who
Kool-Aid,
else?
uh,
The
Max,
Missouri guy.
no, Georgia Laster and Max Melton from Rutgers.
Hmm.
So they, there was a run, pretty heavy run on corners. So they went up and got their guy. Who's this? Oh, they're showing replays of players. Um, you ever just like envisioned in your mind what it would be like to get drafted and like what this would look like for you?
No.
Yeah.
I guess now I won't.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like who would be in the
um,
room with me when I'm, getting drafted to the NFL in my dreams?
couple cases of Bush Light.
That's the only thing in the room with you, not your
Yeah,
wife and
it's just me in
child.
a case of Bush Light and my big gigantic foam hat. Like just the biggest fucking foam hat I could find. Or the furry bear claws that they have out there.
This is a flag football team. Yeah, flag football team.
Ding 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 ding
I've been
ding
wanting
ding
to
ding
play flag
ding
football again, but I'm in no condition currently to do that.
ding. Just been out of work for like fucking 6 years. Yeah. Don't go doing that.
Not yet.
Come on, dude. All right. We get it. Oh, dude, this is like an offensive lineman run, huh?
Mm-hmm. Haynes, UConn. I've seen his name a few times. That's a big fella, just by that picture.
317. Holy shit.
Damn, lose 1 pound to be 316. You'd be the coolest guy in this fucking draft. Yeah, that makes sense too, though, that pick. Offensive lineman for Seattle.
Yeah. I mean, well, what are they doing at quarterback, though?
Oh, they have Gino and Sam
For
Howell.
one more year. Oh, yeah. I forgot about Sam Howell. I like Sam Howell a lot.
I forgot about Sam Howell too when I said Spencer Rattler, but
Yeah. Pick is it in? All right, dude. All right. We're flying. We're flying. We're flying, baby.
yeah, but now we gotta go. Probably gotta get a commercial.
Yeah, that's true.
Arizona probably goes defense. They went offensive line with they took a tackle in their last pick, right?
Ooh, I think they took a guard.
Could they take Jeremiah Trotter Jr.?
No, don't say that, dude.
I think the
Don't put
Eagles
that
just
thing.
moved up again.
Did they?
Or were they there the whole time? Maybe it's just going quicker than I thought.
No, they're at 86.
Oh yeah, they're right. You're right. They stayed. They just moved.
Tight end. Tip Reeman.
I have no idea who that is. That is not a name that I
You don't know who
have
Tip
watched.
Reeman is, dude? I thought the guy from Texas would have gone before
Yeah,
him.
Jatamian Sanders still on the board.
Yeah. Oh God, are the Eagles gonna go with him?
Actually, the Chargers might, or not the Chargers, the
Rams.
Rams. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if the Rams go wide receiver. They have to think of the future after Cooper cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he scored really high in athleticism score.
Same.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, huh, dude. I scored 100.
The Rams pick is in.
Bryce Harper hit another bomb.
Did he? What's the
Yeah.
score?
My other computer died, but I think it's 3-0. Hold on, let me check. Five nothing. Sweet.
I think someone just posted in a chat who the Rams just took, and I'm very surprised if this is true.
Jerry Rice is good.
No, not even close. It's a player I didn't even expect for the Rams. A position I didn't even expect.
Blake Corum.
Yeah. Very shocked by that.
Yeah, that's what the hell, dude.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah, you're killing me with the Kyron Williams, dude. Come on.
Jim Harbaugh is going to be very upset.
Yeah.
He's not going to wear khakis for like 2 weeks.
That's a weird pick.
They behind Kyron Williams, what do they have? You know what I mean? They have Zach Evans, who I like, just completely fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I forget who the other guy is. It's just blanking my name right now, blanking my brain right now. But yeah, it's a very interesting pick. I don't love Blake Corum, but I think he fits kind of what the Rams want to do a little bit.
I think Lloyd is better than him.
Oh, yeah, same. But they're two different running backs.
Right.
Like Lloyd is very elusive, and I think Corum can be a little elusive too, but I think he just tries to be a stronger runner than Lloyd is. Very interesting. I guess we're going to find out. What's that?
Is that what the name they posted?
Mm-hmm. It's going to be very interesting to see if Corum was a beneficiary of that really good offensive line in Michigan or not.
Or he's actually a player.
The Rams, when they draft, don't tend to miss.
Yeah, whenever they decide to draft, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like the first time in like 2,000 some odd days where they drafted a first round pick, which is just asinine.
Right.
Their last first round pick was Jared Goff.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I just read sources: Darren Waller officially retiring.
Yeah, I saw that too, and then I saw somebody said that was fake. Pittsburgh's pick is in. They need another wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time they picked? I feel like I have not seen Pittsburgh on the clock in like 10 years.
Probably the first, huh?
No, they had to have picked in the second. Yeah, I think they took like a guard or something. Maybe I'm just making that up, but I feel like it's been a long time since they picked.
Roman Wilson.
That's a very Pittsburgh pick.
There you go.
I don't love him.
No?
No. Very good route runner. Another good, decent route runner. But I don't know. I don't think he's good. I just
don't. You don't think he's good, or he is good?
No, I think he's good, but I think he's a little overrated. If that makes sense. Like the third round is probably the right spot.
I mean, I was going to say he's
third round is probably the right spot.
All right, come on, Cleveland.
A lot of these wide receivers are going later than I thought. Like even though I'm not the biggest Roman Wilson fan, but I could have sworn he was going to be a second round pick. Just based on like every single mock had like 17 wide receivers going in the first 2 rounds.
Right.
What do you think of Roman?
He's all right. I
Do you
mean, I
think
think
he's the
he's not.
fall of the Roman Empire, or do you think he's?
I think he's going to play. I mean, Pittsburgh's a good spot for him. They just
It's a team that really develops wide receivers. So,
right,
and they know what they're doing when it comes to wide
and they
receivers.
cleared out Johnson.
What does Cleveland do?
Anything but a linebacker named Trotter Jr. I don't think the Eagles take him, but it'd be nice if they did.
Well, they're on the clock next, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Browns are on the clock now.
Yep.
Somebody else said, "Who the f is Tip Reeman?"
Who what?
Somebody said, "Who the f is Tip Reeman?" Like seriously, I don't know who that is.
I don't know. He was. I think he was the second. They had him above. Was Sanders? What's the tight end from Texas?
Jatavian Sanders.
Sanders. Yeah, they had him above him. I think Kuiper Jr. had him above him.
Did he? I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm. I think so. They had hit Tip at 2 and then him at 3.
Mm. Browns could definitely use a running back.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying, Kyron Williams on Twitter already.
I know. I've seen that too. I'm like, okay, come on, dude. He's not going to completely take over. Everyone has a 1-2 punch. Take it easy.
Oh, the Eagles moved back again.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! How long am I going to stay on here?
They moved back in San Francisco. It looks like.
Oh my god!
I wonder what they got. It
Yes,
has to be like a 6th or 7th round pick. Did you see Puka Nacua got a Jordan deal?
It did.
That's crazy.
That's pretty awesome.
Going from like a 5th round pick to a Jordan deal, that's pretty awesome. He seems like a good person to root for too. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know, dude. I might not stay on too much longer. I'm getting hungry.
No, you're good. Whatever you want to do. I'll probably just ride it out at this point.
They just moved back another fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks. Yeah.
I mean, what is there? 90 some odd picks, like in the 3rd round, right? So I mean, we're at pick 85. Yeah, there's 100 picks exactly. It looks like. So I'm probably just gonna ride it out. There's 14 left. So the pick is in for the okay. There they go. I didn't realize that. Spencer Rattler. Deshaun Watson stinks. I think he's toast. And I think everybody keeps hoping he's going to come back to relevance. I just don't see it happening.
Right.
Guard. That's a very Browns pick. Offensive lineman, I feel like, is just the Browns' like big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm ducking out of here.
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you, everyone.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of the draft. I will talk to you soon, not next week because I'll be at the Phillies.
Yep.
Peace.
I'll see you. All right. So Zach Zinter just went off the court. Another Michigan player. Seems to be an ongoing run of Michigan guys recently. So big ups to Harbaugh for building a culture where a lot of players go in the NFL draft. Got the San Francisco 49ers on the clock. Thank you for the 35 people that are watching. It's just going to be me riding this out. Might as well ride it out with you for the next, 14 picks. You see how fast it goes. We've been live for 2.5 hours. We've got a little bit of a late start. Again, we talked about it was kind of just a random thing I threw together. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea what the 49ers are going to do with this pick, to be honest with you. A lot of players are falling offensively. I mean, at least I feel like anyway. I could be way off. Also, here's the Michigan players that are drafted: JJ, Jenkins, and then it's gone. I got to stop reading things at the last second. There's at least 10 of them. I'll tell you that much. Dominic Pooney, guard from Kansas. Okay. No, tackle. I thought he said guard, but it says tackle on the screen. Okay. I think they are getting a little older and long in the tooth on the offensive line side of the ball. So that makes sense for them. Twitter is just flowing with the Blake Corum love right now. We're going to see. We are sure going to see what goes on. Oh, so all right. So the Eagles traded pick 86 to the 49ers and got 94 and 32. So they didn't give up anything else other than 86. That's cool. Like that. So you stayed in the round. You picked up an extra pick. Not bad. I feel like a lot of these trades have been like, we're moving up 2 picks and then we're going to move out of a round completely. So it's good to see that. A little bit different. Dallas is on the clock. I know Jerry's probably pissed. I know it says pick is in for Dallas. Oh, yeah. They really need another wide receiver. It wouldn't I mean, Jonathan Brooks is gone, so do they just wait on running back? Do they take one now? No idea. Never know. You can never take a guess at what Jerry Jones is thinking. So we go to commercial break. I'm not going to commercial break. I don't know how to go to commercial break. We're not sponsored, so I wouldn't have any commercials to give you guys. Yeah, lots of victory lapping on Twitter going on right now. But it is what it is. Again, like I said earlier, it is what it is. I'm just surprised some of the wide receivers are falling. I think Roman Wilson in the 3rd round is solid. Again, I think Pittsburgh fans, I guess the Dynasty DNA crew, I'll see what they say. They're big Pittsburgh Steelers fans. My co-host AJ from Toilet to Titles, he's a Steelers fan, so I don't think he's super high on Roman Wilson, though. I'll have to ask him. I can't remember. So I wonder what he is. But again, Pittsburgh is just very good at building up wide receiver talent. So we'll see. He could be a nice option now that Deontay's gone. So we'll see. Man, I feel like these commercials just keep getting longer and longer. And it's always the Cowboys picks, I feel like, that take forever because of the commercials or whatever the hell's happening. So let's see what we got. I do like the Jermaine Purton pick, too. I'm just surprised he went ahead of Troy Franklin. But I think a lot of people are trying to figure out who Tip Reener is. So after Dallas, we have Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Arizona. Green Bay again. Wow, wait. Hold on. Dallas, Green Bay, Tampa, Arizona, Green Bay, Tampa, Baltimore. Okay, so Green Bay, Tampa, Green Bay, Tampa. All right. Yep. In between there is Arizona. I thought I was just having a moment there, seeing Green Bay, Tampa, Arizona, Green Bay, Tampa. But apparently that's how the draft is going to go. So we'll see. I kind of like what Arizona's done. Obviously Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey Benson. I just like that for a dynasty aspect. I really like Trey Benson. I think he will take over for James Conner for sure. Although, again, I mentioned earlier, I keep counting him out. And he just keeps doing things. So who knows? But we'll see. I think Tampa could use another running back too. We'll see. A different kind of running back than Rashad White. There is nobody left in that crowd, by the way. Everybody went home. Seems like. I mean, we are at like the tail end of the third round. People probably trying to beat the traffic. But we'll see. That's a big fella. Cowboys selection. My neck is going to hurt tomorrow. I can already feel it. I've never had a TV over here before, so my neck is going to certainly be hurting. Just turn it like this. Notre Dame linebacker Marist Liufau. Another linebacker taken before Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Tell you what, I really thought he was going to be a player, but maybe not. They do need linebackers, though. Van Der Esch gone. I think they like Damone Clark, the LSU guy they drafted 2 years ago. Very athletic. But I definitely know they needed another linebacker or two in there. So, seems like Jerry got his guy. Pick is in for Green Bay. Interested to see what Green Bay does here. They could use some speed. A tall speed guy like a Troy Franklin, because Christian Watson unfortunately can't stay healthy. Very frustrating wide receiver, because I feel like his hamstrings are made out of my hamstrings because they always hurt. So we'll see. All right, here it comes. Pick is in. Pick is about to be read. Marshawn Lloyd. There we go. Wow. That is a great pick. I love it. I love it. Slam dunk pick right there. I love that. Oh, hold on. Love that pick for Green Bay. He actually would fit the Aaron Jones role really well. Extremely good pass catcher. I like that. That is a really good pick. A very solid second-round rookie pick in your dynasty drafts coming up, in my opinion. I would take him over Blake Corum. That's just me. I know there's probably 1,000 or 2 Michigan fans that are probably going to disagree with me. But Daniel Jeremiah said it on the broadcast, reminds me of DeAndre Swift. When you turn on the tape, very similar players, very elusive, fumbling, pass catching running back. I think he's a little bit of a tougher runner than DeAndre Swift is. Not saying that DeAndre's not, but I think they just a little bit different. Let's see who Arizona or Tampa takes. Tyke Smith, safety, Georgia. Again, can't go wrong with any kind of Georgia, Alabama safeties, corners. You know, they always seem to be very versatile, very strong players. So it's a good pick by them. I think like Austin Thomas on Twitter, I said Blake Corum or Marshawn Lloyd over Blake Corum, but he said worst spot though. I don't know if I agree with that. I think this is a great spot for Marshawn Lloyd. Shout out to Austin. Great follow. At fantasy _ Swan. Damn, I can't talk today. Arizona's pick is in. Then we got back again, Green Bay, Tampa after that. It's hilarious. I think Rico Dwaddle's like the biggest running back winner right now. Or Deuce Vaughn, I guess, too, right? Because for whatever reason, Dallas is not addressing the running back position. Elijah Jones, Boston College corner. I've seen the name a couple times. Let's see what Daniel Jeremiah has to say about him. First all-team ACC, 5 ANTs. So Green Bay is back on the clock again. Oh, shit, I forgot about Josh Jacobs. How the hell did I forget about that? Holy shit, I can't believe I forgot about Josh Jacobs. Wow, what a blunder by me. The 38 of you watching, you can clip that. Mike has the memory of a person that should be a lot better at this, who follows this for a living. Not a living, for fun. But I can't believe, I mean, I still like the spot. You know, I still really like the player. I don't think A.J. Dillon is a threat. I think Marshawn Lloyd's the obvious running back 1 or running back 2 in that room. I just did it again. Completely forgot. But probably in time share ceiling's limited. Yeah. Brandon Hay at HayB3 on Twitter. Another really good follow. I agree, but both are probably in timeshares, so ceiling is limited. But my profile did say Lloyd needed another physical back to be paired with. Yeah, and you definitely get it with Jacobs and A.J. Dillon, even though A.J. Dillon looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane, as a few people have said. I cannot believe I forgot about Josh Jacobs. But, you know, things happen. Green Bay back on the clock with the 91st pick. and we're going to get like 37 commercials in between now and the last pick of this round. So I appreciate every single one of you riding it out with me. Now, ride solo. We're gonna have a good time. Reloading. Oh, that's not great, huh? I wonder if I'm still talking, or I wonder if you guys can still see me. I hope so. And it still says it's recording or live, so I guess I don't know what happened there. Somebody's gonna get a steal in Javon Baker at some point. I could have sworn he'd be gone by now, but I still think somebody's gonna get a steal for him in the third round if he gets taken here. So Green Bay and then Tampa again, Baltimore, Philadelphia. Green Bay's had I think a lot of people are confused with that Morgan pick from Arizona, the tackle, but they've had a solid draft. Let's see. You kind of like in the third round at this point, you're kind of like get your guy. I mean, I would imagine. Maybe I'm thinking too much dynasty brain on that one. Packers selection coming up. Getting booed is the Packers pick. Detroit. Tyron Hopper, Missouri, linebacker. Wow, the plummet of Jeremiah. I mean, maybe Philly takes him. There's Peyton Wilson too, I believe. The North. What am I thinking? NC State linebacker. Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. Tampa Bay's pick is in. And Baltimore, Philadelphia. Getting towards the tail end here. We've had how many running backs? Jonathan Brooks was a second-round pick. Trey Benson went to Arizona. Marshawn Lloyd went to Green Bay, and Blake Corum went to the Rams. I think we've had 4 running backs taken in night 2. Solid. Maybe we see one more. Maybe. No, I don't really think there's a team. I mean, Philadelphia could use another running back, but I don't think they'd take one here. Jalen McMillan. Okay, that's a solid pick for them. Again, good route runner, slot wide receiver. Not overly physical, but I don't think he needs to be with Mike Evans. Good pick. Solid pick. Solid NFL caliber wide receiver. So we'll see. I like that pick. Adds another threat to a Tampa team that's trying to make another run at the NFC South. So that's a good pick. I like that. Got Baltimore on the clock now. And after them, it's Philadelphia, Buffalo, Jacksonville, and Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh. A lot of Washington picks too. Now I'm saying on the right hand side. Now that I see that, I'm not even going to try to read it because every time I try to read a list, it just goes away right before I could finish it. So, and of course, it's still there as I say it. So it is what it is. Pick is in for Baltimore, and they're going to get a commercial break because why the hell not? Why not? Just when the pick is in, just do the pick and then go on commercial break when the next team is on the clock. I mean, the next few picks are teams that could possibly take a wide receiver. Well, except Cincinnati, they just took one, and so did Pittsburgh. So I would count them out. But Baltimore, Philadelphia. I mean, Buffalo could go back to the well again for wide receiver or running back, to be honest. Jacksonville, I don't think does. Cincinnati, I don't think does. The Rams definitely could. Washington, not a clue. Washington can still use another wide receiver, to be honest. It's just like super annoying. It's like, oh, pick is in. Let's go to commercial. Let's not go to commercial when they're still like in the process of picking or anything like that. Like, why not? Instead, I got to watch like 17 minutes of Zen of birds chirping and shit. So we'll see. Got a Chick-fil-A sandwich waiting for me after this. Whenever this is over. Man, there are a lot of people down on Kyron Williams. I don't know. Again, Rich said it right before he left. The NFL is full of 1-2 punches. Just depends on what the Rams want to do. And the Rams seem to be a team that kind of want to grind it out a little bit. And then beat you with Puka and Cooper Cup of Coffee. So we'll see. We shall see. The people that got to be like going, like I know I'm just like rambling now because we're at the 93rd pick. But the people that walk back and forth for these picks have to be getting their steps in by miles, feels like. Picks by school, NFL draft, Michigan 7, Washington 7, Alabama 6, Georgia 6, Florida State 5, Texas 5, LSU 4. It's not really surprising when you have the two national championship teams with the top two most players in the draft. That makes sense. Haloti Nada coming back. Philadelphia great for one season. No, Haloti Nada was a monster, to be honest with you. He played for Detroit too, I think. That's pretty funny. They always bring out the fan favorites that talk crap about the other team's fan base. Adisa Isaac, linebacker, Penn State. Well, he said linebacker. This says that. I mean, it's essentially the same thing. All right. What the hell are the Eagles going to do here? Ravens are a team that really likes to build from the inside out. So again, defensive line, offensive line, really always been their MO. Kind of like what the Eagles do. So that's a good pick. And they have a tendency to kind of throw these guys. Sorry, listen to my creaky chair. I need to get a damn computer chair, something nice. My lumbar spine will thank me for it later. All right, the Eagles pick is in. We're getting close, guys. 94, 95, 96, 97. We got 7 more, however many. Talking about somebody in this too. They were talking about shoulder injuries. Oh, we're at the time of the the time of the draft where we're talking about players that don't have ACLs. So here we are in the 3rd round. All right, Eagles with the 94th pick is in. Let's see who is it that they take. Probably a linebacker. Or an edge rusher. Jalix Hunt. Houston Christian. Gotta be honest, not a clue, but we nailed this draft so far, so can't really be mad about it, right? I want to see what Eagles Twitter is saying about that. See if somebody knows who that is. If anyone in the chat that's listening, pick is in for Buffalo. They probably go defense again. Again, we talked about it earlier. They kind of like blew their defense up. So, wouldn't shock me. Why does everyone in the Eagles war room look like they're confused or scared? Like everyone's standing still. I am uncomfortable watching that. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but that was kind of uncomfortable. I went to Buffalo for a football game this past year. Very cool atmosphere. Their songs get stuck in your head, though. See who they take. Dwayne Carter, Duke. That's a name I've heard a lot. First team All ACC, 3 straight seasons as captain. First player in Duke history. All right. That's good. Rich is texting me. Let's see what he says. Not trot for us, I guess. Yeah, no kidding. What was your first clue? The fall of Troy Franklin needs to be studied. The fall, like that, is just crazy. I'm going to tweet that out. I'm just very surprised. Like, I know his combine, but another commercial on the picket. This is ridiculous. Holy smokes. Like, I just find it insane that he's still available. I mean, like at the beginning, he was a first round pick. And then the combine happened and he just like couldn't run a straight line and people freaked out. I mean, do I think he's the best receiver? No. Do I think he's a almost borderline fourth round pick? No. I think he's a second round pick at the worst. But it is what it is. It's a good question. I just saw on Twitter: Xavier Worthy or Lad McConkey? I'm going to go with Xavier Worthy. I'm going to go with my pre-draft rankings. I think Xavier Worthy, like I said, could have a Deshaun Jackson type rookie season with Patrick Mahomes. Really fun duo there. Again, Lad and LA is a really great fit, but I just think Worthy and Patrick Mahomes are going to do numbers together. It's going to be bombs away, to be honest with you, in my opinion. Again, I just want to thank you guys. Like, I know it's 39 people that are watching, but I appreciate every single one of you guys that have tuned in, that have, even for a few seconds just to check it out. I appreciate you guys jumping on with me as we talked about this draft. Means a lot, really does. So to have a supportive group, even just on social media, that pay attention is cool to me, But enough of the corny stuff. Let's finish this draft out. Let's go finish strong. Let's get a bunch of different dynasty picks or dynasty relevant picks to end this. I'm still shocked that I just said that Ricky Pearsall was a first round pick. That's still bananas to me. Jacksonville's pick is still in, so Cincinnati's back on the clock. That was a nice pick by them with Jermaine Burton. I think Jacksonville could stand to probably take another wide receiver now. I don't think running back. Slam Dunk says Troy going to the Bengals here. I don't think so. Like they just took Jermaine Burton. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe if you're going to lose T. Higgins, you already lost Tyler Boyd, maybe you double up on wide receiver. But I thought T. Higgins would have been moved by now if it was going to happen. Like I thought they would have gotten a second round pick for him, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Does not look like that's the case. Let's see what the Jags do here. Jerry and Jones, Florida State. Again, Florida State usually pretty good at producing corners or defensive backs, so it's a good pick. And he stays home in the state of Florida. So, but again, I would be shocked if Cincinnati goes another wide receiver here, and if they do, then it definitely means to tell us that T. Higgins is gone. Is the pick even in for them? Are they going to do another commercial break? The pick is in. Pittsburgh's technically on the clock. They just took Roman Wilson, so I don't think a wide receiver goes there either. So there is going to be a lot. Probably asking too much longer. They wait. Probably asking too much longer. They wait. Probably worse the return for will be here. Yeah. The worst return will be for Higgins. Yeah. Again, they probably were. And then the team would have to pay him too, right? So I guess nobody was willing to pay their price and then pay his price. Maybe he's a deadline move or off-season move for a team that, is trying to make a run. TJ, who's your mama's back out there? Let's see. McKinley Jackson, nose tackle, Texas A&M, defensive tackle. All right. It's a good pick. I know their defensive line has always been a little up and down, so trying to secure that a little bit with a late round pick, not a bad idea. I mean, yeah. So Pittsburgh is on the clock. Oh, their pick is in. So the Rams are on the clock. So we got 3 picks left, guys. We're riding this out. We're almost there. Almost at the home stretch. Yeah, DJ Reader. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. I didn't even think about that. If Franklin goes in the 4th, that would be an insane steal. Can I pop these up? Oh wow, look at me figuring out how to do things on live streams. One day I'll learn this. If Franklin goes in the 4th, it'll be an insane steal. Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, pick is in, commercial break. This is insane. Yeah, I mean, if he goes in the 4th round of the NFL draft, someone's going to be very happy, in my opinion. And again, he's going to drop in your dynasty drafts too. Big time. Because he was what? Like a late 1st, mid 2nd at one point? Got to be in the 3rd round now, right? That would be my guess. Your dynasty picks. We'll see. I don't know why they got to get a commercial. We're at the end. We got 4 picks left. Come on, NFL. I want my Chick-fil-A sandwich. I'm just complaining. It is what it is. As a Lions fan, I'd love to have him. Troy Franklin, yeah. So let me pull it up there. Look at me go. And I appreciate all your comments, to be honest. You are the first comments of the evening. So I really do appreciate that. Lion fan, I'd love to have him. Yeah, I mean, I think he would absolutely. Jameson Williams is like nowhere to be found at 90% of the time. So I think he could take that job and be what they wanted Jameson Williams to be, the vertical threat. He's got some speed. It's just a weird speed to him. He's got like that build-up speed. Like, doesn't look like he's that fast, but he is that fast. So I'd be interested to see if that's the case. It's not a bad idea. It's a good pull by you for the Lions. So Pittsburgh took Roman Wilson again. Can't go wrong there going to Pittsburgh, no matter who you are as a wide receiver. And Mike Tomlin was just everywhere down at the Senior Bowl for like the whole week too. He was just, on the field, coaching up these players, being a consistent presence for every single player down at the Senior Bowl. And I respected Mike Tomlin immensely even before that, but like I respect him leaps and bounds more is huge. We also replacing Josh Reynolds. I like JMO as a speed gadget guy. Yeah, but the thing is, he's got to get on the field. He's really got to get on the field with the gambling, apparently fighting during practice. Dude's got all the talent in the world. Again, he's just got to stay on the field, and it's frustrating. He has really fallen. I think I got him in like the 14th round or 13th round. That's a good question. The Dynasty draft recently. Let's see what it is. I'll tell you. I'm sure you guys love hearing about my Dynasty teams. I'm not even the biggest Jameson Williams fan, but like at that point in the draft, 1308, yeah, almost a 14th round pick. Like at that point, that's value. You know what I mean? You get a guy who's 23 years old, who was a early 1st round pick. Let's see the Steelers take. Peyton Wilson finally goes off the board. And again, going to a perfect spot. Pittsburgh. Wide receivers, linebackers. It's just they know how to develop. It's a great spot. Great pick for him. Great pick for them. Senior Bowl is such a huge advantage. Oh, hold on. I lost it. Senior Bowl is such a huge advantage in the draft for later rounds. Exactly. And it's like, to be honest, I'm gonna like, what is this? Worth the gamble. He could turn it around. Yeah, I think there was some injury concerns. I think that's what they were talking about with him. Um, again, you're essentially the fourth round at this point, so um, might as well take the shot. And again, Pittsburgh knows how to develop players in general, but especially on the defensive side of the ball and wide receivers. Um, that's a classic Steelers pick. Yeah, it's 1,000% is. Um, as a one contract player, I think that's what Rappaport's talking about now is Peyton Wilson. Listen, like, dude, the dude's got talent. You got to go for it. And apparently, I know a lot of people who I respect that pay attention to the linebacker side. As a fantasy guy, I try to pay as much of attention to the defensive side of the ball as much as I can, but I obviously focus more on the offensive side. But people that I respect had Peyton Wilson in like their top 2 or 3 linebackers. So the injury stuff plays a part. He's probably still going to end up being a very solid linebacker. We'll see. The Rams selection is in pick 99. Come on, just Javon Baker. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, he fell. Cameron Kitchens, safety from Florida. He was down at the Senior Bowl too, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, wow. He really fell. I didn't even know. I thought he was gone by now. He was a projected second-round pick, I thought. Surprising. Linebacker gets no love in the draft anymore. Yeah, linebacker and running back. Those positions are dying in the NFL. Dying positions in the NFL. So Washington has the last pick. Are they going to screw this up? Probably not. They've had a decent draft. From what I can remember. I mean, you can't really, when you had the 102 and you take Jaden Daniels, who's like a very good passer, elite athlete, you can't really go wrong after that. I would like to think they take a wide receiver. I swear, if they take Javon Baker, I'm going to cry. It's like that's one place I don't want him to go. One of the couple places. I don't want to see him in the NFC East. Poor Falcons fans, though. Yeah, you're right. They are probably not a bunch of happy campers. Listen, if you followed me for a little bit, I am a big Michael Penix guy, right? Before they signed Kirk Cousins, I wanted Michael Penix to Atlanta because I just think he is a beautiful thrower of the football. But it is just absolutely asinine that they drafted a quarterback with the 8th pick when you just gave a quarterback $100+ million. That is like one of the most insane things I've ever heard with the 100th pick. Luke McCaffrey. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. He can play. I'm just surprised he went there. Okay. I mean, same. He was ready to start immediately. Now he has to wait. Yeah, I believe you're talking about Michael Penix. I got sidetracked by the Luke McCaffrey pick. I did not see that one coming. But hey, he's a good football player, and that's what you need. Good, solid football players. We can't. I know as much as I like to, I can't always think with my fantasy brain. But all right, well, that'll do it. Legacy pick. Yeah, it's true. Again, I want to appreciate everybody that came and listened to me ramble on for the end of this by myself. It's extremely awkward. We actually jumped up to 87 people. Wow. I really appreciate every single person that listened. I know I've said this a few times, listened, commented, retweeted, liked, doesn't matter. It means a lot to me. I just enjoy doing this. But we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am Dynasty Dog Mike. My co-host is Dynasty Dog Rich. He went to bed about an hour ago. You too, Slam Dunk. You have a good night as well, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good one.